Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, people. How are you? Welcome in. I hope you're having a great day today. It's a happy, what is it? Wednesday? Happy Wednesday. Yeah, happy Wednesday, that's the thing. Hope you're doing fine. Hope you're enjoying your day, and thank you for being here. Yes! How are you, Percy? Good to see you. And Drip and Sarah and Cessa. Drip, congrats on the first, by the way. So, yeah. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, today we're going to continue with the slow run, with the lore run. So I think it should be fun. We are kind of deep into the game already. I think we're basically now collecting extras and we have a couple of areas we haven't visited. I hope that's gonna happen today. We're also gonna do some Dream Warrior hunting. That is pretty cool because they do have a lot of lore as well. So that's fun. And yeah, that's the plan for today. Hope you're doing fine. Normally I don't stream on Wednesdays, you know that probably, but the thing is, this week I'll go on vacation on Friday, so there won't be any stream on Friday, and so yeah, also next Monday either, because it's a holiday here, so I'm like taking the whole long weekend. So yeah, you can call it like that, per se, if you want. It's basically the I kind of, it's a long due trip that I want to make, and I haven't been able to because, well, you know, COVID happened, and also like I was working a lot, so finally I'm just taking a holiday and just going for it. I travel on Friday afternoon and I return on Tuesday morning, I believe. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Imagine taking a holiday. You're still enjoying your holiday, Sarah? You're coming back this weekend, right? Imagine being able to exit your home. Oh, you have public holidays on Friday and Monday. Here in Belgium, it's only on Monday. But I think students, like schools and whatnot, they have been on holidays for like 2 weeks or so. You are? Okay, you're back on Friday afternoon. Nice. So are you going to stream on Friday evening? Or are you going to just like wait for Saturday? Might be too tired. Tilda, hello, hello. How are you, Tilda? Tilders is here. That's great. So yeah, let's get started. Let's get started. I'm talking too much. Hey, Ketchup, hello. How's it going? Good to see you. Let's get started. We don't need no music. And Zode singing is all the music we need, of course. His majestic and beautiful voice will carry us. That's how it works, right? Can we get some Zodes in chat? I don't know. Because that's a pay-to-win emote, remember? You're gonna do Saturday with a bonus Sunday stream. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. That sounds good. You know. he's just like saying something in the background. It's very cool. You know how pay to win, friend, level 2 Omega expensive emote? It's okay, Drip. You're still number 1. Don't you worry. Alright, let's go. So yesterday, what is it? Oh, it's this one, right? 6 hours and 30 minutes, yeah. This one. I believe we ended on Deepnest, and we said it's time for Deepnest, so I think it's time for Deepnest. Let's go. Yeah, there's a bunch of secrets in Deepnest that you can uncover, and one of the worst might be that one over there. Alright. Ready for the lore. Omega lol. Yeah, this is probably not. Yay, a grubby. Not a people's choice, not the favorite for sure, but would you look at that? You were listening to the rest of yesterday VOD today, and you learned some new things about Hornet, but you already forgot. But it was interesting. Yeah. So yesterday, to recap, yesterday we were talking a little bit about Hornet because we faced her as a Sentinel, and we claimed the King's brand. So the main thing is Hornet is known as the gender child, but like the main reason why she's known as the gender child is because she is the only child of the Pale King that actually has a gender. The Pale King has many children, and that includes us. But none of them, most of them, except for Hornet, or all of them except for Hornet, are known as the Vessels. They have no gender because the idea was to create a container for the infection. So they needed something with no feelings, no will, no nothing, just an empty vessel. And that's what we are, or what we're supposed to be, right? And it's the same with the Hollow Knight. And out of the thousands of children he had, he chose one, which is the Hollow Knight, right? But Hornet is the gender child because, as we established also 2 streams ago, she is the Pale King's daughter with Hera the Beast, who was the queen of Deepnest. So they basically put those 2 kingdoms together, and that was the condition that Hera asked the Pale King in order to become a dreamer and part of the seal. That she wanted Hornet, she wanted a child. So Hornet is effectively our sister, but also the princess of both Deepnest and Hallownest. And look at this guy. He is very handsome. We're gonna be facing him soon. The first time you come here is really creepy. You see yourself and you're like, what the fuck is going on? And the area is like no music, very dark, super creepy. There are corpses all over. How? No. That is very creepy. He's not there anymore. So yeah. Not really cool. He looks like a very jolly dude. Very friendly. My face. Wrong. So this is an indication that this box also were lured into this den or whatever by themselves. They were wearing their faces as well. And there we are again. What are you looking at? Is there anything? Hey, buddy. Did you, like, there's a thing there? No. I think it's a people's choice. This is one of the favorite enemies in the whole game, of course. Everyone loves him. We're just gonna grab all the money because why not? Oh, more corpses. Don't run. Brother. Shut up. Here's a shortcut, just in case we die later. So that's very handy. Many people don't really go for that shortcut for some reason, but it is there. Nothing else here. And another corpse. Come back. They were also chasing themselves. Dearest. How? Interesting. Dung up. Please dung up. Oh. Did you hear that? We are now locked in this room. Oh. Happened again. And again. So pay attention to this. This is important. You're on another tab when you hear, oh, more corpses. You're very confused. Pay attention to the background here. And take a look at the corpses that are hanging. Because that's also a little bit of lore. Look at that. They look like vessels. They look like us. So that's interesting. And this is Nosk. He is a cutie, or she, or they, or it. I don't know, something. Noski is something, for sure. Ow. Gotta hate Nosk. God damn it, Nosk. We're gonna die, probably. Ah, that was very unfair, you piece of shit. So this fight is really difficult. It's one of the fights that give people a lot of trouble in their first playthrough, and you can see why. It's very random, like Nosk kinda never stops. So he is pretty difficult. He's a pretty difficult boss. Yeah, it has some horror game potential, right? But then that was it. And we actually have our mask to play with. There's nothing, doesn't say anything. But yeah, hey, thank you. Take a look at the background. So you have all these vessels. So this indicates something. The Pale King sealed all the vessels. Remember that we had to use the King's Brand in order to enter the Abyss, where all the corpses of the vessels are. And the siblings, the Shades, right? And it was sealed after the King chose the Hollow Knight, right? Or that particular vessel to become the Hollow Knight. There was supposed to be no way of getting out of that place, but apparently they found a way. We're going to see some connection between Deepnest and the Abyss, where it is theorized that these vessels actually went through and escaped the Abyss. That is why the Hollow Knight begins also in Howling Cliffs. He probably, or we probably, not the Hollow Knight, but the vessel. We probably actually did that route at some point, leaving the Abyss, going through Deepnest, and then up to the Howling Cliffs. And these are also other vessels that try to escape, but were captured by Nosk. So Nosk has been actually killing a lot of the vessels as well. Look at them. We can check also the lore for Nosk, I believe, and see what the hell Nosk is. Where are you? Hopper Nosk. Mimics the shape of other creatures to lure prey to its lair. In the deepest darkness, there are beasts who wear faces stolen from your memories and pluck at the strings in your heart. Know yourself and stay strong. So it's hard to blame Nosk for what they do. They're just like, I guess that's the way they survive. That's what they do, right? They're just like hunters of some sort. But there is a connection between the Abyss, or a possible leak from the Abyss into Deepnest in order to escape for the vessels as well. Because otherwise there was no way that they could escape. There is no other route. We're gonna see that connection. Actually, we could go and see that connection right away. I'm gonna show you. We have a ton of pale ore now, so that's good as well. Tilda says she loves Nosk, but did you love it when you were trying to beat it for the first time, Tilda? Probably. So, we're gonna take a look at this area in particular. Here we have a corpse. This is the only way of getting into your journal, the Garpid. So that's it. There's really nothing else here particularly, but there is something here. And you're gonna see it. Oh, come on. I do have my shade, don't I? I thought I had my shade. Da. Okay, this is the area. Look at this. Wasn't the worst? Look at this. You can see the totems in the background. And you have seen these totems before. Usually they give you soul when you strike them. This one doesn't. And this one has also some tendrils coming out of it. And they are basically like pitch black. Also, we have the little tubes that make the gate for us to create a gate that doesn't let us pass. Meaning that somehow there is a connection between this place and the abyss. If you remember, the abyss is where all the void is, the Sea of Void. So it's possible that they actually escaped from the abyss through a route coming here to this particular spot in the map. So that's pretty cool. That's your favorite, one of your favorite charms? So the charm we just got is the Sharp Shadow. As you can see, it's also a charm that has been contaminated by the void. Contains a forbidden spell that transforms shadows into deadly weapons. When using Shadow Dash, the better's body will sharpen and damage enemies. Which is not the most common thing, right? For a charm to be contaminated or so. Why does the charm look like Sans? You mean this one? The Dashmaster? Hey, Yazzie. It belonged to a particular bug called the Dashmaster. We don't really know much about it. Except that there's a statue of it where we got it yesterday, but that's it. Alright, time to get the tram pass. So let's go get it. There are two routes that we can take to get the tram pass. We're gonna take the one through the dark because it gives us access to a particular enemy as well. It's because he's not streaming on weekend, but happily you're gonna take care of us, right? Yes, yes, will do. How's it going, Yazzie? Get all the way here for Noct. Ah, that's creepy. Stop creeping me out. If it's not around, how can I stream? Wait, what? Ah, that is so kind. Woof. Ouch. That is not very kind. And we're gonna be hunting dreamers, as I said before, right? Hey, Ree, hello! Someone's gonna take care of us. Press the stream button. No, not without me. I'm kidding. If you want to stream, yeah, yes. So let's start with the first dreamer. Yesterday we killed Xero, but that was the only one that we've killed so far. So we have a new one here. His name is Galleon. Let's listen to the story.
Oh, a fellow warrior out here. I thought I was the only one brave enough and strong enough to survive in this foul, forgotten pit. I am Galleon, the strongest warrior in Hallownest. I came to this monstrous place to test my strength. No doubt you wish to test your might as well, Yes, you and I are a rare breed. Quite unlike this poor fellow who has fallen before us. The world is not too kind to the weak, I fear.
He is talking about himself. So this is proof that the dreamers don't realize that they are dead. They can see the world, but they think that they're alive. When he says that unlike this poor fellow who has fallen before us, he's talking about himself, his body.
So then, shall we do battle? Let us test our strength in joyful combat.
Sure. Ba-da-dum bum 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 bum. Ba-da-dum bum 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 bum. And now let's listen again.
Unbelievable. I am defeated at last. So this is what it feels like to be bested. Still though, I am strong, am I not? When you see our king, surely you'll tell him of my valor. Yes, he sent you here to test me, didn't he? I knew he had not forgotten brave Gallion. I am ready to join you now. Brothers, you and I, let us leave this place. Together. Together!
You need to watch this to prepare for playing Rogue Legacy. Rogue Legacy is such an amazing game. I'm not a big fan of roguelikes or roguelites, but Rogue Legacy was a game that I enjoyed tremendously. I'm waiting for the second one to go out of early access in June, and I'm going to play that for sure. The body of a fallen warrior. So Gallion. Gallion was... The story of Gallion is a bit unfortunate. Gallion was a very strong warrior at the king's service, right? And he was basically one of those people who were sent to be on the border of Hallownest and Deepnest and kind of protect Hallownest from invasions from Deepnest. And Gallion did his job, but no one sent him the memo that the king was gone, that peace with Deepnest was pretty much established after the alliance and the birth of Hornet, and Gallion died here, unfortunately, alone. But yeah. You have to work now, so you leave lurking? Aw. Okay, Vinny, it's okay. Good to see you, Vinny. So that is kind of Gallion's story. It's just sad.
We don't make mistakes. We just have happy accidents.
Congrats for the content.
Vinny, thank you so much. You didn't need to do that. Thank you. Any primes? Any primers in chat? You're not very good at it. Made a mistake recording yourself playing for the first time. A lot of strange noises were made that day. To your rage. That's funny. Okay, we're gonna grab our tramp pass. Well, we kinda know this area from the any percent Steel Soul speedruns, but we're gonna go through it. Is there any lore? Any lore we can get? Remember, every time you see these little butterflies, is because they are around. So don't forget about them. They can help you a lot if you're struggling for health or against the boss or things like that, so. Getting all the monies, and we're opening this door as well, because why the fuck not? And we get the tram pass. As you can see, this used to be a tram, or was expected to be a tram, but now it's been destroyed. It doesn't work, and the constructions of this were actually just, you know, not finished. But this was supposed to be a tram line that was never finished. Kinda sad, though. You're surprised that it's only been 27 minutes? I don't know how to feel about that. Because does that mean that it feels like an eternity when, when I'm streaming? There you go. You can see all basically the whole scrapyard. Like everything's just broken, not working, and whatnot. It's meant to be a compliment. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm just joking. There's a beautiful bench here and some workers. It couldn't be built. This nest rejects us. My king, I am sorry. So as you can see, these people were sent by the king to build a tram between Deep Nest and like Deep Nest, probably the distant village, and the ancient basin, like the rest of Hollow Nest, right? It was very close to the palace. It was close to the City of Tears as well, but they couldn't finish it. As they said, the nest rejects them. And it was because, this was not because of the infection, this was not because of the radiance, this was because just Deep Nest didn't want them there. And probably Hera or Hera's partner, or the king or something, they just didn't want them. And that is what happened. That's pretty interesting. Like, things in the game, many things in the game actually have, like, a story, like, a reason. It's not just, like, gameplay that affects how the game works. Not exclusively and not all the time. So I think that's pretty sweet. Oh, shit. That's mean. Don't do that. Chad, we have to rescue Zode, right? I think you decided that we should do that. Let him die. I knew that Sarah was gonna say something about it. Rescue Zode. The ungrateful bastard. Okay, let's rescue him.
Oi, what are you doing, you clumsy little oaf, swinging your rusty nail around in the darkness? You almost struck me, and if you had, it would have been the end of you, trust me. I am Zode the Mighty, a knight of great renown. My weapon, Life Ender, has struck down hundreds of foes. Begun, or you be next. Are you lost in these dark tunnels? I don't care. No, I won't lead you out. I know the way due to my powerful memory, but I only travel alone. Beacon.
He sucks.
So, the kingdom was hiding this dark nest full of deadly predators. Well, now the deadliest predator of all is here. Zode the Mighty.
It's so bad. And a King's Idol, because why not? If anything, all we wanted to do was just shush Zode, right? He's too noisy. Ow. So little is known about Zode. Ow. Little is known about Zode, except that he's... Oh, fuck me. He is a knight of great renown. There are some theories about how Zode was a... or is a vessel, but probably not. He has such a strong personality, I don't think he is a vessel. Also, there is some daddy issues that Zode has. We're gonna see those later when we can get some dialogue from him. Apparently his dad was abusive or something. So we're gonna check that out a little bit later. Yeah, there's a little bit of story there as well. I think there's nothing else in these rooms. Yeah, there's probably nothing else. But we can continue now. Didn't even sound peaceful now. I know, right? Compared to the... What's his name? The waterways? Yeah. Those are bad. These guys are called Devouts, and these are the most horrible, horrendous, and terrible enemies in the game. So we're going to avoid them for a while. This is a spikes on the ceiling that Minister Gold kept hitting when he was playing Hollow Knight. For some reason, he just kept going up there. I just had to say that. Because he was also very, very concerned about why he kept falling for them. He was like, why am I going there all the time? I thought it was funny. Yeah, we're gonna be killing a shit ton of spiders and devouts. But that's okay. You're gonna see this leads to somewhere. We're gonna be back in a second. This area is quite big, and that's a little bit annoying, but what you gonna do? The zootherapy road, yeah, like the thing with Zote is it's really difficult to know what the hell is wrong with Zote. It's an annoying character, and it's an annoying character on purpose, like. Ah, secret. This is one of the coolest secrets of Deepnest, but it's also very weird. Like, we don't really have a lot of answers to this. But here we're gonna find this very particular and fancy looking place. It's called the Weaver's Den. It has this sphere that has collision, this big mask. It also has dreams. And it goes, Hera. There's even more. And we get the Weaver song, which is a pretty cool charm for protection. Princess. Grateful, hello. How are you, Grateful? We are in Deepnest now, Deepnest lore. For protection and princess. So this might as well be Hornet's room. But it's still... So, something you need to know is that the bugs of Hallownest are not the only species. We discussed also the moths from the moth tribe, which were worshippers of the Radiance. But there's also the people of Deepnest. The people of Deepnest are known as the Weavers. And the Weavers were this particular type of spiders who were able to use the silk and create these places. Hera was one of them. And there were also a couple more. Hornet then technically is half Weaver. And this possibly was her room. But we will see a little bit more about that. Take a look at that. That is a Weaver who saw us and ran away. There is nothing we can do about it. We'll never see it again. However, then that opens up the discussion that Weavers, because Weavers are thought extinct, but apparently they're not. And that is one of the plot lines probably for Silksong. At least one of the Weavers have to be alive, or maybe Hornet is looking for them, because she's half a Weaver, right? Baggins, hello, how's it going? How are you? Good to see you. So that's interesting. That Weaver over there, there is no way of touching it, there is no way of interacting with it, it's just there. So, yeah. I guess we'll be seeing a little bit more about it in Silksong, hopefully. But we will see. This is the most annoying one of all the dream trees ever. This one is super annoying, but we gotta do it. Doing good. I've worked for 5 days now and just looking for somewhere to chill for now. Nice. Nice. That sounds good. Are you feeling good? Hope you are. Well, fuck you too. No. You evil, evil devout. You're gonna die. Indeed. Das, hello! How are you, Das? Good to see you, Das, of course. Max, you're never going to believe what I did. Currently home by myself and decided to eat beans with toast. Quite the good combo, so thank you. What do you mean? What is the mystery behind it, Drip? It's just not something you guys eat, ever? Secret? Aha. Another convert to beans and toast. Yes. Yeah, why not? Listen, if it is food, I'm in. I'm usually just that easy to convince. If there is food involved, then I am absolutely in. Man, this one is annoying as fuck. It's not all? God damn it. Where else? Jesus. We're not really allowed to eat food that isn't American per se. Only got to eat ramen without shame. Oh. Wait, what? Why? May I ask? Food in general is good. Yeah, there you go. I agree. Just food. Talking about food, life is good. All right, I'm missing a couple of these little shits, but oh, there we go. More? Holy fuck! How many? Oh, there you go. I see it. I see it. It's up there. Let's go. Nice. Got him. Put it simply, my family is very patriotic with most things, including food, which I find not very smart. Oh, oh, that's sad. That's sad. Food didn't do anything to anybody, except maybe poisoning a bunch of kings and people in Middle Ages. But that's a topic we don't. Nest alive, sleeping queen, beast. Well, that's the context for Deep Nest. The sleeping queen refers to Hera and the seal after she became a dreamer, right? So, there you go that. This path here is pretty straightforward. Except I believe that there isn't there like a gap here? There you go. More secret. More and more secret. But I believe we're going to be uncovering this secret from the other side, so... that is for an adventure that is coming. Not just yet. Niall's sense of humor is somewhat superior to Google jokes. Thankfully, those being the runt and the youngest of your family, you're left home alone a lot. And you're able to eat pretty much whatever you want because nobody's watching. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Do all the things. And you see? There's a lot of silk in the background, meaning that this was the territory of the weavers, right? But we're dropping here because there is more lore and more secrets to uncover down here, so... that's the main reason. Meet one of the strangest characters of the game. If you ever watched Sento Chihiro, what's the name of it? Spirited Away. then you might think this looks familiar.
Limarma, ifilen?
Oh, please, please, don't be shy. There are some nasties about here, right? Not me. I'm a friend to all and happy to serve a traveler so bold as you. Is it information you seek? That I can provide. Yes, oh yes. That village above here, home to a sad creature. Hers is a tale of tragic exchange. Cost her and her people greatly, though I suspect she bore no regret in making it. Yes. I know. You're intrigued. You want to know the tale. Well, I'm sorry. I'd love to tell it, but I'm very, very sorry, and I haven't eaten in some time. And oh, I'm starving!
She attacks you. If you don't know what you're doing, that she will attack you. The funny thing about her, the midwife, is that she comes back, actually. I believe you just have to load the screen and she will come back? Question mark? Yeah, there you go.
My good friend, you wear that bright mark of relationship.
She refers to the king's brand, because we already have it.
Then you've met her, perhaps? Her who'd guard the mark, the gender child.
She's talking about Hornet.
A sprightly thing, isn't she? Pale gift to the nest and the beast. And fair trade for sacrifice made.
Now, these words make sense, right? They didn't before. Probably when you played this for the first time, it was like, well, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But now they make sense. Pale gift to the nest and the beast. It means that the Pale King agreed to the offer, to the trade of giving Hera the Beast a child, which is Hornet, right? And a fair trade for sacrifice made, because that was the agreement. The Pale King will have a child with Hera the Beast in exchange of Hera becoming one of the Dreamers and sealing the Hollow Knight. Right? Bring some food, heaven knows you're murdering enough.
Long she's been distant, I do our spirits well, were she to grace us a visit home. I'm sorry. Old memories cause my mind to wander on such silly diversions, especially when I'm so famished.
Que no. Ow! Fuck you. She doesn't always attack. There is a chance that she doesn't, really. Super cool to get all the comments on the landscapes in the game. So many interesting details, like the yarn balls. Yeah, that's made by the weavers. And she's back.
It returns. I do apologize about before. No matter, my appetite often gets the better of me. For now, at least, I'm content. Would you hear about myself? There is not so much to say. I'm a servant to the nest, though few in recent times would seek my service. Our brood is lost to that pestilence of the mind, a sad fall for the most intelligent species. But I've eaten, yes, and full. Then again, another little morsel will make me oh so happy, the perfect end to a meal.
That is true, Trip. But look at her. Isn't she sweet? I like her true face. Keep in mind that the white thing that they are wearing is always a mask. We will discuss the mask soonish. But that's a true form. And if you remember at the beginning of the game, in the King's Pass, one of the signs says, tells you to be free of that, to be yourself, basically. But what she just told us is that that the infection of the mind, as she called it, is not actually the radiance. What she's talking about there is the beacon. She's talking about the Pale King and the intelligence that he gave other bugs, which was one of the risks and why other kingdoms around kind of surrendered. Happy teeth? Yeah, quite happy teeth, eh?
My dear, aren't you so kind, checking again on my well-being? I'm ever the caring host. I can't understand why more don't visit in your manner. Now you won't mind while I take just a little bite, just a leg perhaps. A full belly is the best path to happiness.
No, why do you want to eat me? Stop it. Can we do it? Nah, there's no dreams. All right, that's it. That's the midwife. She already told us what she had to say about the kingdom and about basically why the kingdom is pretty much empty now, and it's because those bugs, they kind of fell for the Pale King at some point, and then yeah, they're not here anymore.
Gah, get out, get out, get out!
The true midwife. All right, time to go. I want the money, so please allow me. Alright, so I guess before going deeper into the village, we kind of want to go back and do something else. There is still a part of Deepness that we haven't explored. And it is up here. Who we cutting? The midwife, I think. I don't know. Chat gets feisty sometimes. Ah, there's nothing there. So these guys, they are horrible, but there's a mechanic. They don't attack when their eyes light up. That is not how they target. They target where you are after they spit. So that's why they are super aim lords. And that's why it's so difficult to just get away from their attacks as well. It's pretty hard. Pretty annoying too. Particularly for the speedrun, it's really, really annoying. This is where the tram was supposed to come to. But as we saw, the tram idea was kind of rejected, so no tram for you, and yeah, this is where it was going to be. It was going to communicate the distant village and pretty much the rest of the kingdom. But here lies another important character of the game. Well, not there. That's Queen's Gardens. But right here. This is pretty cool. I love this character, and I love the voice of this character as well. Kalamato, Kalamato. Introducing the Mask Maker. Is it mask or face upon the creature? In Hallownest, a difficult thing it can be to decipher. A wonderful thing to have, a face, not a thing with which we are all blessed. A face is not a thing we are all blessed with, so that's why he makes masks. For this kingdom's faceless, I shall provide. So basically, every single mask we've seen so far is made by the Mask Maker. A mask, a face. Does it need one? Does it not? To define, to focus, to exist. So, here, this is interesting because what he's saying is like, do the bugs need a mask or not? And he's saying they need them to define themselves, to focus. And focus in this game is basically the way of concentrating the soul, which in many ways is connected to the mind. So a way of thinking. So they need the masks to think and to exist independently, right? But this is not all the dialogue. We have more.
Does it know of the face that hides beneath? Such remarkable contrast the rim conceived.
And this is the confirmation before the confirmation that we are the Pale King's child. The Wyrm is the Pale King. We saw that yesterday. Bardoon told us in Kingdom's Edge. And now he's talking about us as something the Wyrm conceived, right? Now he's talking about what is lying underneath the mask that we have. And probably we don't even know because Hornet has hinted that we don't even know what we are as well, right? But this is not all the dialogue. Kesuke-san! There is more.
Namechuro. Has it witnessed that truth most tragic? The Wyrm's great shame sealed away.
The great shame is all the children that he just left and abandoned to die in the abyss, right? All that experiment of having 8 million children just to kill them because none of them were like good enough for him to be the Hollow Knight, the vessel. The pure vessel is the name of the Hollow Knight originally, right?
Now this kingdom's stasis becomes the Wyrm's legacy. I see, another takes mantle of king?
Because we have the King's brand, he's got new dialogue.
Then green responsibility that shall bestow. No bug has ever laid claim to this hole. Even the bees knew their limits and bound the realm at nest's edge.
No bug has ever laid claim to this hole. To the whole land, he means, right? Like I told you, the Green Path area is controlled by Un, and the fungal wastes are basically by the fungal core. And Deep Nest was the land of the weavers. So even the beasts knew their limits, and that's why they never went. The beasts refer to the spiders, to the people of Deep Nest, and bound their realm at the nest. So that's why they never actually expanded.
It is the ancient caste that made attempt at such vast rule. Hallowness ruin reflects well those fated attempts.
He's saying that if you try to expand and to become like a total empire, you're gonna fail.
It sees the face beneath.
This is a dialogue that you get if you destroy his mask with a Desolate Dive.
Or could it be just another mask? Truth in Hallowness is always buried deep. How many layers will it pry through?
Only that one, I guess.
To change a face, to conceal it fully within another. A powerful protection, that is, but one with sad consequence.
Uh-huh. So what he's saying, at the beginning, remember, he said that having a mask gives us focus, which is thought, right? But then he says that it's a powerful protection, but it has a sad consequence.
The original mind is destroyed, though those of striking will may still retain a sliver of that concealed self.
So he says is that you kind of lose a sense of who you were before.
Faces I grant to all who'd request, not task for I, but aid, gift to a world deserving.
The Mask Maker is a very interesting character. Very, very interesting character. And there you go. That is pretty much all of Deep Nest. So now it's time to go to the distant village, which is, yeah, pretty much the end of our adventure here in Deep Nest. Deep Nest is not a very big area, actually. Smaller than you might think. Are we going somewhere less creepy? Yes. After Deep Nest, we're going to somewhere less creepy, of course. So in Deep Nest, this is the distant village. This is where the Hera the Beast used to live. So it's basically the center of the realm, and you can find some rooms like this one, and you see some victims. Not friends, probably prisoners, maybe food. They lied. You know? Maybe they just got these ones during the war with deepness, with the hollowness. Like, who knows, right? But those were captured. All right, we're not going there yet because we're gonna enter the kingdom. Let's go. And this is beautiful. Greetings, you are very tired. Sit and rest. We are friends. Welcome, sit and rest. Please sit and rest. It is warm and safe. Sit and rest. Welcome. You need rest. Sit and rest. Absolutely. If you have the dash and if you have the double jump, you can basically skip this whole thing, right? I don't know why would you do it, but you can skip the whole thing. Just for you to know. Anyways, you can sit and rest. Pay attention to the music because it's pretty fucking cool. We get trapped, of course. And we are taken to the beast's den. Look at that. Look at that. That's so cute. But they don't know that I'm totally unexpected. Strong. Beast's den. Beast's den is pretty straightforward. It's basically just doing the whole thing. We're not gonna find a lot of lore. Perhaps a little bit. We'll see about that. The Beast's Den is pretty much straightforward. Gonna grab something here, a hollowness seal, and there's a corpse, so rest. Gonna get some lore from that guy. Now these eggs are, you gotta be a little bit careful if you're having trouble with this area. Sometimes if you hit these eggs, there's a chance that you're gonna find some spiders as well inside, and they will hit you right away because they really just come out and do contact damage. Not always though, so that's a thing to keep in mind. That's just a shortcut. It is random, yeah, it is random. Yeah, sometimes there is none. The worst spider in the game, right there. We open in shortcuts, just in case we have to come back. There's a grubby here. Getting some cash. Yeah, why not? Gonna start cooking something, but still have here. Okay, Tilda. Okay, Tilda. Here we go. Another one of these bastards. And it's time for Hera. Now, finally we arrived to Hera. Right? Gotta get the money first, because we're very money thirsty. And this is Hera. This is Hornet's mom. Now, unfortunately, we already did Hornet the seal. We already took the seal from Hornet. But if you don't go to Kingdom's Edge, if you come here first, Hornet will be here. Oh no, but she will be after, I think. Okay, let's do it. So this is Hera. Let's break the seal of the mama. I think I did it too fast. I didn't want to do it that fast. I think she's pretty cool. I think her mask is really, really cool. I like her design a lot. I think this is the second one we do, right? No, the first. Oh yeah, it's the first. Let me see. I'm not sure anymore. Yeah, the first. Hera. That is the black egg. As you can see, some infection is coming out of it anyway, so it's leaking. And Hornet is here, the waifu. Remember that she's not the waifu, she's your sister. So you've slain the beast, and you head towards that fated goal. I've not have obstructed this happening, but it caused me some pain to knowingly stand idle. What? You might think me stern, but I'm not completely cold. We do not choose our mothers, or the circumstance into which we are born. Despite all the ills of this world, I'm thankful for the life she granted me. Aw, she's actually mourning, but I love her. No, stop it. It's wrong. It's quite a debt I owed. Only in allowing her to pass and taking the burden of the future in her stead, I can begin to repay it. So she's actually mourning her mom's dead, right? In a way, I guess. Leave me now, ghost. Allow me a moment alone before this bedchamber becomes forever a shrine. Mother, forgive my inaction, but another path may be possible. So what she's saying is that she could have stopped us, but she didn't. She didn't want to. She believes in us in a way. This is the way of Hornet of showing that she actually believes that we can do it. That we can change things. And change, like, the stale world as it is right now, right? This is an interesting room as well. We have no idea what the fuck this is. No one knows. This is just the thing that is connected to tubes as well. We don't know if it's, in a way, the Weaver doing. This is some sort of Weaver mechanic thingy. We have no clue. It's just here. It has collision. No fucking clue. Perhaps this was Dad? Perhaps this was, you know, Hera's partner? The king of this place? It kind of looks royalish. Kind of has like a crown, right? But maybe. That's also open for interpretation.
Hey streamer, your pullover looks very nice and comfy and your hair looks long and luscious. Angel comfy, that's all. Angel study.
Thank you so much. It is pretty comfy. It is from my cousin in Barcelona used to have a shop, like a t-shirt place. He doesn't anymore, unfortunately, but when I was there in Barcelona, when I was living in Barcelona for a while, I kind of got it, and I love it. I think it's pretty comfy. It's pretty cool. Thank you so much for the 50. Okay, now we are really done with Deepest. As you can see, the elevator is probably never worked, because this is a construction of Hallownest. And I kind of have the feeling that they didn't want Hallownest people or their buildings to be here. So, yeah, they kind of just put it out of service. Yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of weaving material here. And we're gonna call our best friend the Last Stag. And we're gonna talk to him.
That pass you hold, is it not for that ghastly machine, the tram? I hope you're not thinking of riding on that grotesque contraption.
Not like Deepness dwellers need an elevator to move up the air. Yes, it's not like that, right?
The thought of a mere machine could attempt what we Stucks do. Foolish. Very foolish.
He doesn't really like it. He doesn't like the idea of us using the tram. He kind of feels, I guess, personally attacked by the whole thought. So he's like, nope, I don't like it. Alright, remember when I said that we're done with Deep Nest? We kinda are, but we're not. So I'm going back super quickly for something that we missed. It's just basically some things to loot. How's it going, Noodle? How are thee? No, not you. Ow. Ooh. Don't appreciate that. It's going well, just finishing up some busy work. How are you? I'm fine, thank you, thank you. We are doing the slow run, day 3 already. And we're cleaning up like Deep Nest today, so it's been really fun. It's been super fun, the whole slow run thingy. So yeah, we're going back to the... Fuck you. To this part. Because Quirrell is now here. Quirrell, hello! Hello, hello. What a thrill this is, to find such warm comfort amidst the den of beasts. This is a ferocious place, no doubt. Supposedly there's a village deep in the Warren. Its inhabitants never accepted Hallownest King. Why not join me for a time? These waters do wonders for weary legs. Man, he's so chill. This one must seek the village. This one too must seek the village at the nest's heart. What mystery the purpose that sees it share my path? Yeah, and if you try to splash Quirrell, he will just cover his face with Monomon's mask. Well, spoilers, but yeah. Bye-bye, Quirrell. And look at his nail! His nail is here! He left his nail on the bench. And then he went for like a comfy place. Such a good citizen. Quirrell, you're the best. We all love you. Bye-bye, Quirrell. Time to explore. Time to explore. And get money, of course. Money, it's important. Money is very importante.
Laughing time.
Give me a second. We're gonna have the laughing time very soon. Oh my fucking god. Okay, laughing time, I guess. Hello, Google. Tell me a joke. Oh. Hey, Google. Tell me a joke.
Did you hear about the 2 thieves who stole a calendar? They each got 6 months.
Yay. Because there's secret here. That was quite okay. Oh, come on. And as you can see, there is just a totem. And this is basically put here as a mechanic of the game. Because you're gonna climb on the carpets and you might get hurt. But if you notice, every time you see a totem, pay attention to the floor. Pay attention to the ground where the totem is. Because usually the texture is different from the rest of the area. Meaning that someone put it there. The speculation, the theory is that the people from the ancient civilization put it there. Fuck you, very much. Is there anything here? Nothing there. About the statues and totems? Yeah. Pandas, hello! Wednesday stream, yes. How are you, pandas? And we got another fragment. Yeah. And we're back to the start. Let's go. Fuck you. Let's go with the wind. Shall we? Get some monies. You're well? Nice. I'm happy, pandas. I'm happy that you're here. Happy to be doing the slow run as well. It's a good day. It's a good day. And now we're finally leaving Deepnest. This is the tram. And the idea of this tram was obviously to be like way up to the distant village. It wasn't because of the reasons we just discussed. But yeah, so we're gonna be using this because now we have our tram pass. By the way, we should read the lore of the tram pass. A lifetime pass to the tramways connecting parts of Hallownest. These passes cost a huge amount of geo, and each purchase required authorization by the king. See? But we got it. Because we are like that. You have a Friday off. You need to catch up on some Elden Ring. Yes, that sounds good. Old, sounds pretty good. And the tram is pretty comfy. You got your chair, and you can use the tram to both directions, either west and east, but only if the light's on. In this case, this is the you know, the most west we can go, I guess. But let's start going east. Do you see the little megaphone thingy? The little gramophone? That's where the music is coming from. That's a pretty cool detail. I think you can break it though. And there's no more music. Isn't that cool? Isn't that super cool? And here, we have been here before, we have done everything here, so we don't want to be here, but we know that this is a station, so we're gonna keep going east. That is super cool? Yep. Let's keep going east. What did you miss? We finished Deepnest, and we saw some lore, and the Mask Maker, particularly the Mask Maker, gave us a lot. And this is the most we can go east, so let's check it out, because we have not been here. Door is closed. The symbol of Hallownest, the White Palace at the background. Particularly welcoming place, of course. And remember when I told you yesterday to pay attention to the weird enemies that appeared here? And I told you if you see bees... Yeah. Bees are rare. And it's because of that. Bees are the only indication of the game to tell you that there is something there. Something close. And that something is this place. Welcome to the Hive. The Hive is probably one of the, it's a very small area, but it's one of the most difficult areas in the game, in my opinion. The Hive is really, really tough. The enemies are very tanky. The layout is a little bit mazy. Hey Spot, hello. Who needs range? I thought vampires like intimacy. Yeah, that's true. How's it going, Spot? Good to see you. So yeah, this is the Hive. And remember when I told you that Hornet was... She got her name from her master? So her master is Vespa. You will see her soon. Ainsley, hello. Ainsley's here too? Yes. Hey, how's it going, Ainsley? I see you now. Oh, so many friends. But we're getting all the money because fuck it. Because fuck it. We're gonna get all the money. These enemies are the fucking worst. And they are omega tanky. But that's also not cool. And look at this. I love this. I love this room. Yeah, that's where she got her name from. And we got ourselves a bench. Let's go. Ow. I tend to forget that those guys are... Those enemies are pregnant. Ah, don't you love the dream trees? Don't you love them so much? Could you please stop? Thank you. You thought their parents named her after... just to be edgy. And her name will be... her name will be Pussy Slayer 69XX. And that is how every single Xbox player was born. Oh, you. You fucking die. Ow! It's really annoying. How do you have friends? You're very annoying. Alright, we got the tree, so let's check it out. Some lore. Check out the lore. Her name, God Slayer Triple X. But I might as well give an update for that. Yes, please. The streamer friend. He had surgery, good. No physical, yeah, no physical deformities. Everything is just internal bruising and just needing to take things slow and being sore for a month or two. Okay, cool. Good to know. Thank you, Ainsley. Thank you very much for the update. Ardent Tribe. Light Familiar. Ardent Tribe. Light Familiar. What I think this is. The hive and the bees were clearly not affected by the radiance. The power of the infection doesn't affect them. And I don't know if the tree has the answer when saying light familiar. If it's that the bees are just familiar with the light, so it doesn't affect them at all. Meaning that potentially they could also use it the way that the moths do and the radiance does? Maybe? I don't know. Kind of fun to speculate on that. Oh, the big boys. Man, this area is really tough. Yow, those guys do 2 masks damage. So you gotta be omega careful in the hive. No, dying is very smiled upon. Yes, absolutely true. I don't see anything there. I believe this is a way out. Yeah, this is a way out, I think. Remember? More bees! And these ones are on the entrance of Kingdom's Edge, so that's okay. That bot bees can get it. Yeah, those are pretty tough. That bot. Going back to the hive. Because we kind of like the paint. Also, we like their architecture. Look at those chairs. They're pretty big, though. I feel suddenly very, very small. In your headcanon, the bee lady from Cuphead lives here too. Yes, she does. Absolutely. I agree with that. No, big boy. Don't do that. Fuck you very much. I think we're leaving before I die. Oh my. Or maybe not. Or maybe we'll stay and I'll die anyway. Can you just like not do that? No, thank you. I kind of need to heal. Did I say fuck you already? I think I did. Nope. Is there anything else here? I don't remember the hive very well, as you can tell. Welp, welp, welp. I believe it's only pain and die. Try fuck me. I kind of don't want them to fuck me right now. I already feel bad enough. Dude, could you please stop doing that? It is a little bit annoying. Alright, we're going. We're taking a right. Because there is a thing here. I am absolutely certain. Bye-bye. I kind of had enough of that dude. Oh, there is a secret here. Because it's kind of hard to get, but you will get it if you get... Once you get a... something... Wait, what? Where are you coming from? Something... get something specific in the game. I will point you here. But if you know what you're looking for, then yeah. It's a little hidden path for something. And that is the something. Hello, little buddy. Home. Nothing to help you? Nice. Home. Of course, you're very, very welcome. Big mama. I can't see. That's by design. Thank you, Miyazaki. And the secret here is this. I need the big boy now. Where's the big boy? Yo, where are you? Come here. You please come here. How about here? Duh. There you go. Thank you very much. Good boy. What a good boy. Hey, hello. Do all the grubs say home? Well, we can check that out. I don't really know. You want a big boy? It's right there. And then this is a shortcut, I'm assuming. So we're not taking this shortcut, we're going back. Because it's time, Chatterino. It's time to see the maker. Ouchie. Do you see that creature on the back? Now that is Vespa. And the boss that you're gonna see right now is a boss that was introduced actually as DLC. The place was here in the base game, the Hive was, but the boss wasn't. The boss was actually introduced later on. Alright, Drip, it's okay. It was actually a shock, to be honest, and the worst happened, I wouldn't know what to do since we live in the opposite sides of the world. Yeah, so much he's helped me in the last year, especially after losing Sterling and Bindi. Yeah. But yeah, you know what? No need to think about it. No need to wonder what if. Didn't happen. Just be grateful and be there for them. Like, be there for him. Just try to be as supportive as you can, and that will always be appreciated. You are already a great friend by worrying as much as you are and by caring as much as you do. So that speaks wonders of you, Ainsley. So yes, this boss was introduced actually later on a DLC patch. The music is amazing. I'm gonna let the music play a little bit. It's so good, right? Alright, time to fight. Ow. I hate that attack so much, and he does it all the time. It's so annoying. Bam bam ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-dum, bam. The bees. Aw, that's kind of sad. How he dies, isn't it? That he's making the buzzing sounds with his mouth because he has no wings, right? So he's like, how does he fit into the story? So the Hive, this is just basically, like I said, a boss that was added as a DLC later on. The area was there, the boss wasn't. He's basically protecting the spirit of Vespa. Vespa is not alive anymore. I will see that. And he's protecting the treasure that Vespa left, which is not a lot, really, either. Which is this. The Hive Blood charm. I'm a slow motion extinction event. Yeah, pretty much. The Hive Blood. Golden nugget of the Hive's precious hardened nectar. Heals the better wounds over time, allowing them to regain health without focusing soul. As you can see, nothing really extraordinary. You can see the body there, like, floating. That is our queen. I mean, the queen of the Hive, not our queen, but... And she's here. This is Vespa. This is Hornet's teacher. My knight. At last you are freed. So he was just there protecting and she didn't even want that. Small thing, I know you're kind. If you attempt to resolve your past, then know that I am not the queen you seek. It is the pale beings that bear blame for your nature. So she's saying, I'm not your mom. And I'm not the queen you're looking for. Your queen is in another castle, basically. Though this hive exists within Hallownest, we play no part in its attempt at perpetuation. You see, they were not affected by it. They were even closed. They just didn't care. To rail against nature is folly. All things must accept an end. And that is the queen. Bye-bye, queen. And that's true, I need not to overthink things too much since I know he's safe at home now. Being one of his mods, I have learned a lot about how mod U works, etc. Yeah, absolutely. Just try to focus on the positive things, which is like he's home, he's safe, and now you can prove yourself the excellent mod that you are, and just be there for them. Ooh, more treasure. We want all the treasure. Of course. Give me all the treasure. Pam pam pa-da-dum, pa-da-da-da-dum, pam, pa-da-dum, pam pam pam. We're going back to the beginning. Not to this beginning, to the other beginning. Because we have more places to be in. But basically the hive is done now, chat. We are done with the hive. That was it. That was a little bit of... Wait, this is where the chair is. We're going up. Any places to be in? A couple, just a couple. We're getting dangerously close to the end of our run. Dangerously close. Any couples to be in? No. All right, we're back to where we started, but because there are more things to do here. A totem. The monies. And this door that we actually already opened, as you can see, it was closed before, but now we have opened it. Because we are apparently destroying the entire kingdom if that's what it's needed. Leaving people no privacy at all. The hive wants to be out of it? Fuck it. We want them in. So we basically destroy them. Breaking stuff is fun. It is. It's indeed very fun. And this will connect to the beginning of the Kingdom's Edge, which is pretty cool. But this also take us to another little secret. An isolated part of the hive that you can only enter this way and you can only leave this way. And all for... Oh, I forgot... Damn it, I forgot about the grub. Okay, next grub I need to remember to Dream Nail. Fuck, I forgot. How's it going, Mal? People ask me to stop when I dodge roll through their furniture. Like, yeah, I don't know. But the question is, Spud, do you break their pottery? Oh, hell, Tildalina. My god, it's finally happening. Tildalina's true nature. And people are finally hailing that. God, I knew this time will come. I knew it would happen, Tilda. Hey, look at that. That looks like a secret to me. Okay, another grubby. Home. Yeah, they all say home, apparently, Cessa. What happened? That Mal called you hell, Tilda. Like, oh hell, Tilda. Poor innocent Tilda, peacefully cooking her dinner and we're just like talking about her. Turu. A very turu. And this will take us back to the beautiful, amazing, and oh so wonderful land of the waterways. Don't you love it? Don't you love the waterways, Chatterino? Isn't it the best? Isn't it just peaceful and beautiful and amazing and whatnots? But since we're here, we're gonna take advantage of this beautiful opportunity to do more. Maybe not that. Oh, look at this, we're at Ismas. That's pretty cool. And we're leaving Ismas. Oh, by the way, I have the emotes visible in chat box now. Like some of you have had some time already. Oh, yeah, it's terrible, right? Also, it's like a thing, a feature that is happening over time. Like it's not. I thought it was like delivered to everybody. Oh, that kind of sucks, is it? Sorry for you. Yeah, I think everyone hates it. If you try to make it like a pyramid or you just spam some emotes, your computer is gonna burst into pieces. It's gonna be destroyed and that's it. Amen. Alright, chat. It's time for another fight. Why don't we just go? When you can't sleep at night, you put on the waterways area sound effects. You're so evil. What is this? What is this evil? I kinda like that. I don't like you. You kinda hurt. Money. So in this patch, we cannot do the lever skip, so we have to fight them and open the doors as they are supposed to, unfortunately. But yeah, that's life. And that is one of the reasons why I don't run current patch, because it annoys me to do this part very much. Wanna predict if you can do it hitless? Okay, okay, I like it, I like it. Let's try that, Sissa, let's try that. I'm gonna save here in this bench just to be close. And also to uncover the map, I guess. It's not that bad. Yeah, I guess it's not, right? I guess I'm just being like a little whiny, ungrateful little piece of shit. Oh, we got a grub to rescue. Yes, grubby grubby. Oh, we have a bet right now, Chad. Will I beat the next boss hitless? You can bet. Another grubby says home. And that's it. Another one we save. So I don't have all the power-ups, and my sword is not necessarily the best, but we can have that Gamba. Why not? Gamba is good. Make it fun for believers. Alright, alright. Hey, Taste, hello, hello. Taste, you're in the middle of a gamba. It's your chance. Believers get good odds. Yeah, they do. Holy shit, a lot. All right. Oh, they do back thingy here in this patch. I completely forgot about that. I completely forgot about the back roll. Yeah, I'm not used to this. This is a completely different fight. Fuck you and your back roll. And that's it. Oh well. GG. And our treasure, we're getting all the monies. All the monies. And look at all these rich people in the backgrounds doing nothing but being rich and painted by somebody. Did I win? What is this feeling? Did I win? Tilda is like, what is this weird feeling? You can pay. I'll pay. Yes, you bet, Tilda, you bet. Let me pay the people. Believers rejoice. Will I beat this hit list? The answer is yay. There you go. All your monies. Thank you for your faith. Not you, Spot. You didn't believe. So there's more lore here. These people are dead. These little eggs are dead. So cannot watch longer. Cannot watch longer. All right. Keep that in mind. We're gonna take the victory lap right now. Just like this, super slow. It's all good. It's all good. I'm destroying the house, by the way, as well. Because fuck this house. But yeah. And you find this beautiful, beautiful place. The tallest place in City of Tears. From where Lurien, the Watcher, was actually watching the entire city. Very cool, right? Sorry for stealing some of that, Till. Is this telescope a node to Symphony of the Night? I'd like to think that it is. However, we don't see any. How do you call this? Any. Yeah, any. What's his name? I forgot his name. The name of the guy who moves you around. But yeah, Lurien is a peeping Tom. Yes, he is.
Español, por favor.
Tilda, pero el lore. En español, no. Symphony of the Night. Of the Canite. Tilda, bueno, entonces sin lore, ya está. Este tipo, este de aquí, es importante porque básicamente lo que dice es te cuidaré o miraré, te miraré, right? Ferryman, es el nombre, sí. Y este es Lurien. Ya. Y este es Lurien. So, ¿por qué? La misión de este loco es proteger a Lurien y cuidar este lugar. Así que vamos, entremos al sueño de Lurien ahora mismo. ¿Vale? Y Lurien dice: para el amado rey, para dormir, para servir, los lazos se deben mantener. Mantener. Sí. All right. So thank you, Tilda, for the 1 minute Spanish. Now, what I was saying is that this is the second seal that we break, Lurien the Watcher. So yesterday we talked a little bit about the seals, right? The three dreamers. Much better investment than some dubious jokes. It's not just like as if we knew what he was talking about. So the thing is, there are three of them. Hey, Jackie, hello. You could beat some pieces. Your Spanish is rusty. Wow, nice. So what I was saying is, yesterday we talked about the Watchers, right? No, not the Watchers, the Dreamers. And we said that the three of them, Lurien the Watcher, Monomon the Teacher, and Hera the Beast, Hera, we already covered her lore, and that was okay. We know that she made a pact with the king to get a daughter, and the daughter is Hornet, yada, yada, yada. Lurien the Watcher. Out of the 3 dreamers, Lurien the Watcher was the one who was the most loyal to the king, and he would just do whatever the king will tell him to do. And he accepted immediately the deal of becoming a dreamer and sealing them up. But Lurien was watching constantly over the city. You can see that he has paintings of the city right here. He's got the telescope of Symphony of the Night. And also, there are some clues in the game that Lurien was kind of having some experiments on his own. And that the Collector, which is someone you will meet very soon, was actually working for Lurien somehow. And this guy, and the people who died down there that's saying, like, we cannot watch any longer, they just died. They probably starved to death. They were supposed to protect Lurien and the seal, right? With the Watchers as well, with the Watcher Knights. But those guys were just here to protect the body, the sleeping body of Lurien. And this guy is the last one. And what he says is, well, fuck you. He doesn't say fuck you, though. But what he says is, I will watch over you. And he was the last one. Can the Google phone do jokes in Spanish? I guess I would have to change the language of the phone, maybe? Perhaps? Let's go away. I don't want to see you. Secret! Sleep beckons eternal, and these words become my last. Though my gaze shall no longer fall upon this city, I will act forever in its protection. If the Collector, for King, for Bug, for Hallownest, I head now to my rest. This is the last entry in the journal of Lurien, when he is just accepting what he's gonna do and just like coming to pieces with it, like coming to peace with it. Like, this is it, this is who I am, this is what I do. It's my mission in life. ¿Por qué la gallina cruzó la calle? ¿Por qué, Spot? And we're back to business. Business meaning Helmadelka. Para alejarse del sentido del humor de Google. So keeping us all in suspense. Going out to clear my head. We'll be back soon. If you have something you absolutely must sell, come find me in the Fountain Square. Our super good friend, Mr. Helmadelka, no, let's go back. No, we don't want to be here. There you go. Is just here outside, contemplating the place. Man, I love Lem. Who are you, Mystery Knight? Why no mention beyond your fountain? The Hollow Knight is kind of a puzzle for Lem. Lem has no idea who the Hollow Knight really is, or where he is, right? Helmadelka, baby. Oh, what are you doing out in this miserable downpour? Impressive fountain, isn't it? I'm sure we'd be able to appreciate it more if we weren't both getting drenched. That night up there was an important one. The plaque here mentions its sacrifice, which carries something of an ominous tone. Probably met some sort of horrible end, though it sounds like the knight's goal may have been achieved in the process. Food times, enjoy the foods. In all the relics I've collected, I've yet to find a clue as to what that was. I'll be getting back to the shop soon. If I stay out here too long, I'll get washed into the waterways. Come and visit if you like. If you have relics, I mean. I'm not much for chatter. F1, hello! How's it going? That's our friend Lem. And I love Lem. Lem is so cool. And we're gonna sell some things to them. We haven't sold anything in a while, so why not, right? El Medelka. The short one's got an odd look about it, though vaguely familiar. Velmi those Artrids. So we got more Wanderer journals, so why not? Limao.
Oh, Paul.
A Wanderer's journal. It's quite incredible how many of these you've collected. You must have traveled the breadth of the kingdom to accrue such a haul. Though he doesn't say much more, he's like, okay, alright, I've seen them all. Yeah, he doesn't say much more about Wanderer's journal anymore, he's read enough. But we have like 10 Hallowness seals, 5 King's Idol, 1 Arcane Egg. It's a lot. The Arcane Egg lore is, this seems like a simple egg, but it's actually a precious relic from before the birth of Hallownest. So this is from the ancient civilization, right? I pay you a small fortune for it. Please sell it to me. So Lem is really into it. For the King's Idol, we already know they were kept by people close to the king in somehow. An icon of Hallownest king, who was revered as both god and a ruler, made out of a mysterious white material. These are rare and very valuable. If you sell it to me, I'll pay you a good price. And the Hallownest seal were just like the official symbols for the king and the knights. They were treasured by those who carried them, right? You finally gave him a page of the Wanderer's journal that says blank page here. It's like, alright, mate. That's almost enough to upgrade the Friday charms. Yeah, it's some money. It's some money. A Hallownest seal, eh? Very interesting this. Do you know of the kingdom's 5 great knights? They're revered figures of Hallownest, often mentioned in the annals of kingdom, but only as a group. Both their names and appearance seem to have been expunged from history. So long has passed since their time, it'll be a grand achievement to discover their identities. Oh, we talked about that yesterday, Lem. We had some lore for you yesterday, but you missed it, apparently. So why don't we go...
According to screenshots from the Hollow Knight press kit, Lem was originally going to be called Relic Seeker Mom. 10.
Thank you so much. That's super cool piece of information. Super cool. Thank you, Cesar. Since Lem seems to like those lore items, don't you think we know exactly what you are? I think he has an idea. That's what he says, like, it kind of looks familiar. I don't think he knows exactly, but he has an idea for sure. Check it out. Let me check it out. There's the Relic Seeker Marm. There is a forgotten history hidden in this kingdom's antiques, though few seem willing to look. Others come just to claw away at the cracks and ruins. Pretty fucking cool, hey? You want to know what article the 10 links to? Yeah. Alright, let's continue. We are here for our Ranjo's Danger moment.
Ranjo's Danger.
You have returned. I see you have some pale ore. Rare, fine metal that...
Patas, thank you so much. Patas for the follow.
Give me the ore and some geo for my efforts, and I'll reforge your nail to make it stronger.
Yes. Hell yes.
As you wish. I'll get to work then. Here we are. The reforging is complete. I've modified the nail to spiral form. A very tricky task it was. You'll find it stronger than ever before. Off you go now. Cut your way forward. You're still here. Is there something else you want? If you bring me 3 pieces of pale ore, I can forge it into your nail and make it stronger still.
We need 3 of those, but I don't think we have... We only have 1, I believe. Yeah, we only have 1. So we need 2 more. 2 more pale ore. But our nail, though, is the coil nail. A powerful weapon of Hallownest, refined beyond all others. So we're already strongest. A very strong people we are now. Very strong. So now it's time for us to go to the next destination. Now, any destinations in chat? I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but you figure it out. No, fuck me. Almost fell down again. So there's 2 dreamers already down. And some of the lore has been already uncovered. That is super cool. But I think we should go to a couple of the areas that we haven't complete at the moment. Also, we should probably buy some charms from our friend Salubra. We haven't paid her a visit in a while, and she seems to be friendly, and she kind of likes us. How much Ancient Basin we did? Everything. Except the White Palace, though. If we count the White Palace, I guess. But for the rest, we're done with that. We're done. Alright, so I guess we should go to Salubra, right? Oh, but the crossroads are closed already. That kind of sucks. Yeah, yuck. Alright, we're gonna have to go to Dirtmouth first and then manually go there. How much more do you need to dump into the fountain? Everything. I haven't thrown anything in the. Oh yeah, so that's missing taste. Yeah, you're right. We haven't thrown a single geo there. Oh, the girlfriend. Hello, baby. How's it going? My savior is so close. The savior is so close. Hello. Hey, the best one.
That noisy old lift. Where does it go? Up the old mines they carved into the peak, I suppose. Have you been up there? Is it true that crystals grow everywhere you step? A villager brought some of those crystals back to the village once. I don't quite understand the allure myself. You can't eat them, and they don't make very good pillows. They hardly seem worth all the trouble to me.
He's so cool. Elderbug is so cool. Huh? Patamas Geo indeed. I guess perhaps we can buy a mask shard. Because it's cheap. Cheapo. Baby. Arr. Arr. Yeah, let's buy these things. Why not? Why not? We need them anyway, right? The Stalwart Shell. Life in Hallownest can be tough. Always taking hits and getting knocked around, this charm grants you more time to recover after taking damage. Useful if you need to escape from a tight spot. Let's take it. The next one will be the Heavy Blow. You enjoy smacking about foes with that nail of yours, right? With this charm equipped, you'll be able to send them flying further with every hit. I hate Heavy Blow. I don't know a single person who likes Heavy Blow. And now suddenly 5 people in chat is gonna be like, I love it. Sprint Master. You like it? It's a recent addition to my collection. Handsome thing, isn't it? Holding it lets you run around quickly and tirelessly. As though you were young again. Or, so I'm told. I'm going to use it for Pantheon 5 now. Just because you said you hate it. Makes sense. Checks out. Oh, the infected crossroads. How beautiful you are. How everybody loves you. Said no one ever. Fuck you. Oh, you found it useful for the Radiant Bubbles? Yeah, I don't think I ever used it. Oh, I think we never went here, right? After things? Yeah, the gossipers of the Colosseum. These guys are funny. So, the only other place that you see these kind of bugs is at the Colosseum, actually. Like, as the audience, as part of the audience. Also, there is something very cool. You will notice that some of the sprites of the game were made. The way of telling if those sprites were made early in development or later on is because the ones of early in development are not as polished as the newer ones. Take a look at the mask of this guy, specifically of this horn on the left. Closer to the tip of the horn, you will see that the line that they used to outline that, as we do it with our emotes, is not complete. is slightly different size, right? That is also it's also very obvious in Elderbug design, but probably these enemies in Elderbug were designed way early in development. Maybe they were not as trained as they were afterwards. You know, it's kind of the same with backgrounds and stuff like that. When you take a look at places like the God Home and you see the background, you realize that they became so much better at, you know, design and all the composition of each room, and the details are much brighter and better than the early ones. Most of these assets were copied from the original engine that Hollow Knight was using. So Team Cherry was using a different engine that wasn't that complete and that good, so they had to move to Unity. And they just basically copy-pasted many of these assets originally. Team Heavy Blow. I might not have purchased Heavy Blow. Editor's note. And you're waiting for a jump scare as you lean forward. Like, let's talk to them. They don't really want to talk to us, but they are looking. It's pretty funny. Let's see what they have to say.
Another weak one. I suggested try its snail within the Colosseum, though I'd no doubt be squashed in an instant.
They assume we're very weak, and you can see that they are just here relaxing, but they are probably like always, you know, Gamba at the Colosseum. And if you do this, they don't like it very much. Take this, you piece of shit. You keep gossiping about me and like I'm a weakling and whatnot. Ah. Any percent strats? No, fuck you, you two. Die. Ah, oh, I forgot about you. any percent strats? Oh, they die so quickly now. It's kind of sad. Alright, time to go to Salubra and spend some monies. Because why not, I guess. Well, fuck you too. Whoa, no. Alright. Dear, I really must hold it together, must appear calm, but this creature is just divine. Maravillosa. Salubra has a couple of charm notches for us, which is great. We want these. Absolutely. Absolutely want these. Eating time! Yay, Tilda, enjoy. This one will be sold once we have 25 charms. At the moment, we have 22. But we can buy a couple, right? The Steady Body. Now, honestly, people, do any of you use Steady Body? I love the simple design on this little fellow. Very classy. It's made out of a nice, solid, heavy material too. Wear it and you'll be able to stay firmly in place when swinging your little nail around. You use Steady Body. Okay. Cool. I've never used it either. I guess it's useful for certain situations, right? Lifeblood Heart. Have you ever drunk that bright blue liquid, Lifeblood? It's a bit of a taboo, but it makes you feel much healthier, doesn't it? This charm seeps lifeblood and will certainly improve your constitution. Alright. And then the long nail. That nail you wield is adorable, but you do sometimes feel it could be a little longer? Question mark? Oh, go on, take this charm home with you. Suddenly your enemies will be within reach. That's Salubra talking. And the charm notch. Yes, let's get it. Oh, we're missing money for one last charm. The quick focus. Nobody cares about the quick focus. We need 40 charms. We need 15 more. Holy fuck. Length is not the only attribute. I agree wholeheartedly to that. I feel personally attacked. by Salubra. Wait, this place is closed, right? Oh, fuck me. That kind of sucks. It's only attacked by long nailers. Yikes. It's a good part of my nail build when you fight Grim Master. It doesn't push you back into the cloak spike while you're walking Grim. Oh. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I think I never really had a use for it. Really? We already got that one, right? Yeah, we did. Well, I'm walking dong. My god. Shoo. Shoo. Here you go. Oh, Tiso.
Pale thing. You use these old lines? Pathetic.
Oh, he's so fucking edgelord, man. I hate him.
A real warrior carries himself to combat. He has no need for such convenience.
Tiso is your average Dark Souls player, right? And it's telling you like this is a Dark Souls player telling you how to play Elden Ring, right?
Leave me be. It's the arena I seek. I've already wasted far too long on these cursed roads.
It's like,
oh, you summon? You use summons? You filthy casual? Why don't you just go back and play Hello Kitty Island Adventure? Dark Souls, get good. Dark Souls is only for edgelords. Or you playing with a screen and a controller? Call me when you're like blinded. Like whatever. Fuck you.
Those old stacks could have been ferocious fighters if only they weren't so servile. Man, you really don't like anything, do you, Tiso? Jesus Christ, dude. It's funny. Originally, Tiso, on the design of the backer, was supposed to use the shield as a weapon, like the Captain America kind of thing. But I think Team Cherry ended up trolling with that, and it was like, nah, Tiso is gonna be Tiso. So that's kind of funny, I think. What can we do? What can we do? We got more charms. We wasted some money. Well, there's something that we can do super quickly, I guess. Let's go back to the King's Station. I guess it doesn't take too long. And we already have the key to do it, so let's... You got a ton of those in late game Dark Souls telling you should have allocated 100 stat points differently. Dude. Yeah, those are very annoying, to say the least. And they're back with Elden Ring. They're back. And they're worse than ever. Like, oh, are you enjoying the game with the mechanics that are intended for the game? You suck, bruh. Just go outside for a second. Get a friend. I don't know, man. Do something. What the fuck? Remember that it said that it had a padded background thing? So we're back here, baby. Open the door. This guy was in a jar. But we have the key. The love key. Ooh, the love. A locked padded door. Use the love key.
this spot marks
Look
our
at this.
grave,
Look at
but
this.
You may rest here too, if you like.
The Milk Father with the raid. Hello, Milk Father. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Welcome in. You're here too. Look at that. Thank you so much, Cessa. Thank you. What were you playing? Hollow Knight? What were you playing? Tell us, Milk Father. What were you doing? Welcome in. Welcome, raiders. I hope you had a great stream. Thank you so much for the raid. It's good to see you. Journey, hello. Hi. The White Palace. Okay. And how did it go? Was everything okay? Today, it was pain. Yeah. I mean, but did you finish it? Did you complete it? That's important, right? Then if not, there is more content. So it's a win-win scenario, right? Thank you for the raid, Milk Father. And thank you for the follow as well. My name is Daniel, and I am a Hollow Knight speedrunner and challenge runner. I'm also part of Team Hitless. But this week we are doing a slow run of Hollow Knight. We're going super slow, talking about the lore, talking about the characters, uncovering secrets, and all that kind of stuff. So if you are into that, I hope you enjoy it and just get comfy, get cozy, and yeah. We comfy here, more or less, except Cessa told you that there's harder stuff. Oh, it's your first playthrough. Gotcha. Then you have a lot to enjoy. I'm super happy you're having your first playthrough already at the White Palace, by the way. Narrative, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. Some of us are member of the team Hit a Bunch. Yeah. The Collector Fight music. So yes, a little bit of lore here. We're gonna have. Also guys, just you know, like for the advertisement thing, we make our own emotes as well. Those are made by me with chat on stream most of the time. Yeah, you're unwilling to die like that. Good. Hey Drip, what's happening? So we opened this door with the love key. Now we're gonna find a boss here called the Collector, and we have found a couple of creatures inside jars. For some reason, someone's been collecting them. I want you to pay attention to the music of this fight, because it's a familiar theme, but with a twist. So pay attention to it. Cherny, thank you for the follow. This is the Collector. I'm gonna play let the music play. Can you tell? It's amazing. It's really good, right? Like music here? Yes. All right, time to fight the Collector then. One particular thing of the Collector is that you cannot make soul out of hitting the Collector for some reason. The reason, we will talk about it later, but you can't. The only way of making some soul out of the Collector is by using the Dream Nail, though. So that's an interesting detail about the Collector. Okay. Let's try to Dream Nail the Collector. He says,
My love, protected at last. A safe space for you, and you, and you. It must be saved.
Remember the collector. Remember the collector's shape and the fact that he had 4 arms as well. There's a theory saying that the collector was actually working as well with Lurien. And we're going to see a little bit of a reference to that. Also, remember that we got the key from a corpse in Queen's Gardens. And that guy also had some void coming out the eyes, which might indicate that that bug spent too much time close to the collector. The collector is made of void. And that is very interesting, because at some point during research, the Pale King started using the void in order to create some creatures. We're going to see that in the White Palace. There is a nod there in the White Palace. How many channel points for Minuto in Collector's voice? Collector was only protecting the grubs. He kind of was. Another grubby. Oh. Another grubby. And the collector's map. Oh, Jackie, by the way, thank you for the follow. And we have now a map that shows us where the grubs are. The collector was... Sorry, the collector was also looking down to the city. But then there is another secret of the collector. You can see this sign. It's just basically take the grubs, put them in jars, keep the jar. This secret. We just killed our sibling. That's interesting. He was not one of our siblings, but he was just void, taken some kind of shape and form. We will see that in a very particular room in the White Palace that is called the King's Workshop. But yeah, basically the collector was just some void, probably taken from the abyss, and just put into a certain mold, the same as the King's molds, but without the armor. And the collector probably just wandered off, and he ended up here in the City of Tears with Lurien. Like a memory-given shape. It's like, because the void is unclear, right? We don't know exactly if the void is the memories or if it has a will on its own, but it's what the game tells you is that it's will-given shape. Which is more or less what we are, right? But not exactly, because we are the king, the king's children, and the White Lady children as well. And that is the secret of the collector. We have no idea what this is either, except that he kind of keeps this cool poster of a grub. But yeah, that fun, I guess. It also looks cozy. It looks like a place that you would sit down and smoke, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, funny. Neato poster. Yeah, I know, right? Alright, now with the collector gone and the map acquired, we have a little bit more percentage also. That is really cool. Now, where else we need to go now? You'd see that in a coffee shop, yeah? You would totally see that in a coffee shop, yeah. I don't know why that's funny to me, but it is. It's kind of a coffee shop poster, yeah. Where do we have to go now, chat? I think we're ready to finish another one of the areas that we didn't before, I guess. Let's do it. So, time to go to the distant village? Yeah, we were just here. We already talked about all the lore in Deepness, but we need to come to Deepness for a second. Just passing through, close to where the Mask Maker was. Kawaii! Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, Kawaii. You always expect Ranjo Stenja after I say, Ranjo Stenja. You should expect like Opal or something. Opal. And we're coming through this way, I guess. Opal. Ooh, money. Want all the money we can get, chat. All the money. Remember, that's the only thing that matters. The money. It's so weird for me to come to this place through, like, this way. It's really weird. It feels weird. I think it's the first time I come this place through this side. But it's funny, though. There is no music. There is a beautiful scenery. But pay attention to this, chat. Pay attention to this corner right here. And now we have music in super lo-fi. And for some reason the night is very depressed, but yeah, I shouldn't. All the lo-fi tunes, yeah. And he's like, you can destroy it, but we won't do that because we're not we're not
Streamer
that kind of
hydrate.
beasts. Thank you for the hydrate, Tilda. I will right now. Thank you, thank you. Noodle, it's incredible, right? And the fact that this game is $15, it's a steal. It's a fucking steal. And made by 4 people. It's incredible. Alright, time to continue with Queen's Gardens because we haven't finished it. Oh, fuck you. Bro, you kinda suck. Okay, the gauntlet. When you destroyed it, you thought it would come back? I don't think it does. No, Milk Father, no. You cannot wait for Silksong and I hope it's still coming out. Yeah. Estimations are 2034? Dude, I can't wait for Silksong. I can't wait. If Silksong is half as good as this game, it's already a fucking masterpiece. Aha, Grubby! It doesn't! Sorry. Trader Joe, yes, Trader Joe soon. And Trader Joe is one of those bosses that give people a lot of trouble. We don't need to come here. This is mostly for a quest. But yeah, let's just check it out, I guess. So you're gonna see that this is basically a tomb. Like a tombstone. Here sleeps the trader's child. Now, if you remember yesterday, we visited one of the 5 great knights of the king, and I told you the story that she fell in love with the daughter of one of the Mantis Lords. And their love was kind of frowned upon and poorly seen, so they kept them separated. And the Mantis Lord was the one that betrayed the Mantis village and came to Queen's Gardens after accepting the infection and becoming stronger, and create his own village, the village of traders. And that's what we know as Traitor Lord. His daughter lies here. The spirit, at least. The King's Knight. She's still alive. Well, she's still in spirit form. She's not from Hallownest. She looks different. She's very tall. And she gives you a flower to come here and bring it here to her beloved. But yeah, so Traitor Lord was one of the Mantis Lords in the past. Not anymore, of course. But yeah, we'll be doing the flower quest at some point during the run. Maybe in 2 or 3 years, so yeah, should be fine. The frogs! Who doesn't love the frogs? Frogs are so lovable, right? They're not random at all. They're really cool. I never know where they're gonna be. They're very annoying. Yes, the flower quest! Look at that! That looks tremendously similar to both the old nail master, sorry, the old nail smith, or the bog in the arena, right? So maybe the old civilization of Hallownest, before Hallownest, I mean, were just made out of these giant bogs. That could also be, right? But yeah, no context, no info, pretty much nothing about this guy. Except that we see some of those giants a couple of times, and we saw them already like 2 or 3 times yesterday, right? Grubby! And look at this! This is the way the game is teasing us. With like, look at that! Who's she? What that? Well, don't miss the next episode. Because yeah, I guess one of those things that people never question really on their first playthrough is like, why am I seeing Mantis here in Queen's Garden? And it's because it's a different tribe. I mean, it's the traitors. They were exiled when they accepted the powers, and they had to go somewhere, right? Lost, very lost, my friend. You ended up in the fucking end of the world. So yeah, slightly lost, then say. Cool. Let us continue. The 4th chair is from him. Yes, yes. He was the 4th Mantis Lord. That is correct. The old Trader Joe. Little secret here. Just a totem. Nothing too extravagant. And another Dream Warrior. Was there a 5th? I don't know about that one. Could be. The beautiful, beautiful Dream Warrior called Marmu. Now, Marmu is based on a real-life moth. Right, Cesar? It's actually a moth that you can find in Europe and in America as well, apparently. The Puzz Moth Caterpillar. Marmu. There you go. Marmu, the lore of Marmu, it might be that it was just the pet of the queen. And he just enjoyed playing with the queen. That's pretty much it. There's not a lot of lore for Marmu. But let's listen.
Oh, the queen! The queen is coming! I've been waiting so long, and now she's almost here. I feel like I'm about to burst. I've kept it safe, the sacred garden. I've kept it safe for all this time, and soon the queen will return and teach me to fly. Shall we wait together, stranger? Shall we play together?
Mamu. Ba-da-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Ba-da-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Whoever doesn't like the music of the Dream Warriors is just wrong. Beloved. That's too sad.
Oh, stranger!
Mama 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 you mama 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 ooh you.
Thank you, Cesar. Thank you for that very telling message. Thank you so much. I completely agree. The mom of one of Team Cherry's death voiced Marmut. That is also true. That's a very good piece of trivia. That's true. I believe is the mom of William Pellin. That is true. Okay, please continue. Marmut, the first boss Dangle died during his last slow run.
Oh, stranger, you're strong. You're much stronger than me. I've been waiting a long time, stranger. I've been fighting a long time, stranger. I'm very, very tired. The queen will be here soon, and I just need to sleep a little. Wake me when the queen arrives, stranger. Perhaps the queen will teach us both to fly. That would be fun, wouldn't it?
Aww. Remember, most of the Dream Warriors do not know that they're dead. They're just not aware. Protector of root and leaf, we honor you. This is so cute that they actually honor Marmu. I'm assuming that Marmu was then some sort of like spirit of the forest or something like that. It would make sense, right? For the character to exist actually like that. And the last of the stags. Marmu was the innocent-minded yet strong protector of the Queen's gardens. The Queen promised to teach her how to fly upon her return to the verdant retreat. Marmu passed away before that day, and a totem in her memory was placed upon her grave in the garden's wilds. That's so cool. Love it. Thank you, Cesar. Is that why when we see their bodies, they assume it's somebody else? It's someone else? Yes, exactly. So we already fought Galleon today. That was the first warrior we fought today. And Galleon says that. Galleon says like,
Well, not like you and me, right? We're strong, not like this guy who's just dead there.
and he's like, yeah, that's your body. That's you? That.
And he's like, oh, that's strong.
Okay. Okay, buddy. Hey, let's talk to our friend.
Little one, I found it. The stag nest where I was born and raised. I've yet to go there again. My duty binds me to travel only where I'm called. But if you wish to see it yourself, I could take you there. No one may remain to welcome us, but the nest is still a sight to behold. Give me the word, and we will go there at once.
That is cute. That? Very cute. Let's do it. Let's go with our friend. Stag mode. Oh, God, I know we have to make a stag emote. I know. The stag nest. Let's uncover the secret. So this only happens if you... There are two ways to get to the stag village, to the stag nest. One is the traditional one, which is this one. After you open all the stag stations in the world, then the stag will say, like, I remember where my village is. Please, let's go. I can take you if you want to go only. And you come here, and then you see it, right? The other way of coming here is through the Howling Cliffs, but you need basically to just lure a fly, then pogo on it, double jump, and then dash here. But that's not something that people will know on their first playthrough, right? Let's talk to him, right? Marmu emote. Marmu emote will be cool.
Being back in my old home, I feel the weight of my long life bearing down on me. I carry it proudly, though. Wherever I travel, the memories of my family and my kind come to me.
Let's see if they say something else on the dream. This is one of the saddest dialogues in the game for me.
I tire so easily now, and my old legs seem to ache more and more. Still, I'm lucky to grow old at all. So many others haven't.
He's still so thankful and nice and polite. The stag is the best character. I said it. It's Olch. Olch indeed. Yeah, the stag is probably Omega Olch. Alright, we got another piece of that, and then we're gonna get a little bit of lore. So this elevator was probably used to move around the stags, right? They were probably like just hatching up there and then coming down here or something like that. So let's check that out. You see, all of these are eggs. Stag eggs, I guess. But this one. What do you think we think he needs an emote? He also has the coolest head. That is true. That is true. And he's got... Have you seen the chair he's got on? That chair looks comfy as fuck. An empty eggshell. This is really cool. This is something I really want... If I want to see something in Silksong, it's a reference to this. Because... Let's go. Fuck. Not like that. But let's go.
What do you think of my home, little one? It was full of life once. Stags coming and going, swapping stories of the places they've been, the passengers they'd met. For a long time now, I've considered myself the only one remaining, the last stag. But being in the nest again, there's something in the air, a smell, or a warmth, or a presence perhaps. Could it be other stags have made their way out into the wider world? Yes, I will hold on to that hope. My kin, still alive, still out there, journeying beyond these lands. But for me, I could never abandon the stagways, as long as passengers still need them. I can tell you still have important work to do. I'll be your companion, as long as my old body still serves. Let us enjoy the old stagways of this kingdom, together, a little longer.
Man, that is cool. That's fucking cool. He's like, let's enjoy it together a little longer. I don't want to go yet. This is one of the fastest elevators in the game, by the way. And then, the first time you come here, there is a huge surprise, because you're like, what the fuck am I? And it's like, holding cliffs, what the hell? And this looks strangely familiar, right? Well, we have another Dream Warrior fight here. And if you check the map, then you're gonna see that you are pretty much somewhere here. Up top. Right? Another warrior. I am Gorb. Bow, 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 bow to Gorb. The great mind. I am Gorb. Ascend, ascend, ascend with Gorb. Since Hornet is your sister, I have new love. That is the stag. I said what I said. You know what? No shame. Turkey, no eyes. I said the same thing. Nice. Challenge the warrior dream. How's it going, Ibon? Welcome in. So, the lore for Gorb is very confusing. We have no fucking clue what Gorb is, where it came from. We know it's a big brain. That's it. I don't really know much about Gorb. Maybe Cesa is looking for some stuff and some pieces of trivia. If you have some trivia about Gorb, share it. Please share it. Because I don't remember everything. I've read about it, I've heard some details, but I don't really remember anything particularly important about Gorb, really. Gorb the Great Mind was a mystic creature with a distended brain who claimed to be all-knowing. Sir Gideon Ovnir, the all-knowing! They goaded others to revere their mind and ascend with them to a different plane of existence. Their remains were buried on a hill atop the Cowling Cliffs, with a tombstone carved in their image. So, yeah, nothing, right? Nothing. It was just someone with a huge ego, and the ego went to their head and is just like way too dank. And that was it, right? It's like, I'm the all-knowing, I'm the all super smart, and that's it. You have to bow before me, yeah. That's about it, yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-dum, bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-dum, bum, 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 bum. Stop that nonsense, Corb. Corb! Oh no! Use a trivia? Brog is gore backwards. Let's listen to Brog. I am Gorb. The great mind. The pain. Ascend, ascend. I am... I was. Gorb? I was. Thank you. Here lies Gorb, the great mind. Gorb is all fun and games until you start speed running this motherfucker, yeah. Yep. Ooh, look at this. This is a clue. Strong. Who is that strong? Let's check it out. Beautiful, beautiful chair. One of the unique benches of the game, by the way. Very strong. Brother Mato. Let's see. My brother Sheo, how fare you in that green kingdom of thorns you call home? I think of you every time I raise my nail. Do you ever close your eyes and remember the time we spent together with Oro and our master? I'd like to think you do. Vanavan, hello, hello. Welcome in, Vanavan. So, who made a tombstone for Gore? Because it doesn't look like anyone lives in Howling Cliffs. Yeah. We call them the constructors. The old builders. I have no idea who did that. I guess that in the end, like, if he was so smart and he was like a little bit of like wisdom to his words, he probably ever had like a follower cult kind of thing. Maybe they did it. Because the also like the tombstone thing, it says the great mind. So someone, for a second, the person who built that was thinking that he was actually, or that Gorb was actually, or she, or whatever, was actually the great mind. We don't know. Eh? Well met. Yes, I thought I could sense the aura of a fierce warrior approaching. I'm impressed you found my sanctuary here at the top of the world. No doubt you've endured many trials and overcome many foes in your quest to find me. No, don't speak a word. Shh. Shh. I, Nailmaster Mato, who was taught the art of the nail by the great nail sage himself, hereby accept you as my pupil. Let us begin the lesson immediately. Yes, the lesson. Every time I'm about to kill, mortally hurt something, I think of you, brother. Yes, yes. Every time I'm about to commit murder, I remember you, brother. How are you there in the greens? Cyclone Slash. All right. Your form, exquisite. Now I know how my own master felt when he passed down his teaching to us. Fine. I hope you don't think me too forward when I say that I consider you to be my child. Yes, when I saw you perform my nail art, I felt the bond between us suddenly flash into existence. You honor me beyond words, my pupil. Thank you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's enough. Sir? It's like, alright. I like that he repeats his dialogue. That's pretty cool. He fell asleep like fuck me. Well, I mean, he's also old. He's older than Elderbug. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Listen, we old people, we can do that sometimes, okay? No shame. Is Elderbug a reference scale? Yeah, because Elderbug is actually the youngest. Like, that's so scuffed. It's called the Elderbug, but he's actually very, very young. So I'm kind of sad that the Elderbug is called the Elderbug. By the way, Chad, how many of you have seen the Elderbug when he was a baby? How many years you're turning this weekend compared to Elderbug? I think I'm older than Elderbug, but younger than Mato. King's Idol. No king, no mind. Release. So this is interesting. A little bit of lore. We are on the top of the world in the Howling Cliffs, right? That is more or less around this part. Let me see. I don't have any. Well, but more or less where the center of the screen would be. That's where we are right now. And this is the entrance to Dirtmouth because this connects directly to the King's Pass before Dirtmouth. And it's basically the entrance to Hallownest, right? If you remember what they were saying about the masks, and the mask maker was saying, but also what we have heard about other bugs, that before the Pale King gave this bugs the ability to think independently, and they started wearing masks, they were basically acting like bugs. That is why this is the exit of the kingdom, but you cannot leave. As the knight, you have a mission to accomplish here, so you cannot leave. But other bugs have left. In fact, there is some mysteries. Cornifer and Iselda, they say that they come from the outside world. Quirrell was outside, and that's something that you can check out in the comic that was released with Hollow Knight back in the day in 2017. Quirrell actually comes from the outside, and that's why Quirrell has no memory. That and the extra reason that we will discuss soon when we go to the Teacher's Archive, but yeah. So, if you haven't seen Elderbug, it's from Stress. If you haven't seen Elderbug as a young boy, let me show you Elderbug as a young boy. Let me see. I'll show you. Where is it? There you go. You can see Elderbug there. As a young boy. That is the young Elderbug. It's right there. Sitting there, waiting. Pretty cute. It's a baby Elderbug, yes. Baby Elderbug. Alright, back into the game. The cutest. Yeah, that is from a cut content that the game used to have, what was supposed to have. That was a content in which you use the dream nail to actually cut bugs' heads in half and enter their dreams. Physically, enter their dreams. I'm so excited the Tangled stream is starting soon. No, you're not. No, you're not, Spot Muffin. Another tree. Man, you can say anything, but this mechanic is something I don't really appreciate. I don't like this mechanic of like the dream things, but it's because I'm kind of like annoyed of already done it a couple of times, right? But if you do this for the first time, I think it's a great way of introducing a new area. If you pay attention, this dream chasing thingy will show you places of the map that you just achieved that the team, that the developers want you to explore and see, but that they know that you might miss otherwise. So that's why this is implemented, and it's super clever. Like, look at this. This is located here for you to take a look at this wall, because this wall is breakable. Two hours and 52 minutes into the stream and still starting soon. Well, the paper that indicates our friend Corny is here. Enjoying the brazen air? We're quite close to Hallownest borders and those desolate plains that surround it. In this direction, I'm about as far as I'm willing to go, though it's been a pleasant change for the tight confines of the caverns.
I've drawn out a small map of the area. It's a simple one and more for completion, really. Not knowing the full extent of a region can be quite frustrating. Like, we hid 7 areas behind 3 layers of illusory walls and 10 secret dungeons. We sincerely hope no one ever finds them. Yes, like, we sincerely hope no one even looked for it. You see, Yazzie, what you're saying there is that Hollow Knight is not Dark Souls. As you were thinking it was before, that it was Dark Souls in disguise, but now you know better.
One more. Where is more? Here is more. Muhaha. And here. And here. And money. There you go. Let's go check the tree. Fuck me. You love smart. Wasteland. Bugs reduced. This is our clue of what I was saying before. So the bugs outside of this kingdom will be reduced to being bugs. And that is also because the power of the Pale King has a reach. Right? And that is the clue. What do you guys think? Is that something you already knew? Is that something you didn't know? And this is the, like your 3 illusory walls. 1, 2, 3. And then you can keep going. There's a bug here. We can talk to it. Oh, no, we can't. All right. But there's more to do. There is this sign. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. These blasted plains stretch never ending. There is no world beyond. Those foolish enough to traverse this void must pay the toll and relinquish their precious mind this kingdom grants. So you can see that this is kind of propaganda, probably. What they were doing, it was just scaring the population. It's like, don't go beyond. There is no world beyond. Now we know that there is. Like, Silksong happens in Farloom, right? So there is another kingdom. There is more than Hallownest. They were just saying this for you to not leave the country ever, right? Some propaganda, yeah. Chat, I think it's time. Would you look at this beauty? The corpse of a large bug. Oh baby. Oh baby. It is time. Oh, this is something that both Yaz and I think Gold, when he came here first, skipped completely, but yeah. This is the ritual. As a USA citizen, I consider other countries unproven. True. What the dong is this? I don't know what the dong is this. Bullshit is. Alright, we have opened our eyes. Alrighty, time to do this little little thingy here, which is not too complicated. We're gonna die, aren't we? And you can see some lifeblood in the background. Remember, every time you see lifeblood, something good's about to happen. Don't do that, though. That is not a good idea. More lifeblood. And hey, Vini. And this, you're back. Welcome back. And this is one of my favorite screens in the whole game. I think it's amazingly beautiful. And this is something I really, really want to use for the channel at some point. Let's see if I'm smart enough to make it, but... Man, this place is amazing. I love this place. So beautiful. And our friend Johnny. Cesar, did we find out if Johnny was either like a male or female in the end? Because the name is male, right? So we assume it was male, but we... Yeah, I want those gold. I need to isolate them, make them myself, I guess, and I can animate them. Maybe as an overlay thing also. For people to redeem with channel points sometimes. That could be an idea. Or maybe for tier 2 and tier 3 subs or something. Johnny's Blessing. Let's read about it. Blessed by Johnny, the kindly heretic, transfigures vital fluids into blue lifeblood. Better we have a healthier shell and can take more damage, but they will not be able to heal themselves by focusing soul. Look her hair tie, I think it's female. Yeah, I think it's female actually. Okay, yeah. It has a male name, but it's female. That's what I remembered, yeah. She's so cute, right? She got the little ponytail thingies. I tie my hair sometimes, like today, yeah. So that is Johnny. Johnny is so cute. However, Johnny is considered a heretic. And I'll tell you why. Ah, I see. Wait. We can make a better voice for Johnny.
Ah, I see you bear my blessing. I can't remember giving it, but my memory has been a little lacking of late. Isn't it just so peaceful here? Such a perfect place to rest.
So that is Johnny. Now, Johnny is considered a heretic probably because, if you remember what Salura told us, that drinking lifeblood is somewhat a taboo. But it tastes delicious and it also makes you feel healthier. But it's kind of a taboo. I'm guessing it's because it's the life essence of some other bugs. So it's kind of like drinking blood, probably. But that's why for them it's like a taboo. I'm pretty sure Johnny was like a junkie. Like Johnny was hooked to it. And that is why the blessing is just that. It is blessed by Johnny, the kindly heretic. It was very kind. It was just like your friendly junkie of the neighborhood, right? That it was, you know him forever. He's always there. He's always high. It's just right. The original backer sketch. I want to check it right now. This is great. This is amazing. Let me. Yeah. Okay, I think we can use it. Let me see. We can use that right now. Hopefully. Can we? Yes. Perfect. Perfecto. There you go. That's what it is. And now you can do similar. Okay. So yeah, I guess he was just a junkie. Harvest the heretic. Harvest, harvest, harvest. We will, because not because of harvesting, but because she doesn't know that she's dead, and I think that's very sad. She should know. So let's send her to a better place. Jangil. Cuter than streamer? Absolutely. I totally agree. And that was it, Johnny. This is gonna be an emote. Dangil dead. It's gonna be Johnny. I can tell you right now. Excellent. Joni. Joni. Not Johnny, but Joni. If it's a girl's name, Joni. Okay. Makes sense. We'll call her Joni.
Joni, Joni, Faboni, JJ, Jabroni, hey, hey, Joni, Jaja, Joni.
Jabroni. Thank you, Gold. Thank you so much. I see we're back to the trolling thing, Goldie. Hey, Grubby. I'm a PNG tuber now. Yes. Absolutely, yes. It's Finnish. Like the backer. Oh, so the backer is Finnish. Okay, it's pronounced with a soft J as in yellow, so it's Ioni. Ioni. Yeah, it's Ioni, right? I shouldn't have killed that one. I killed the good one. I mean, the useless one. Hey, give me that. Come here. Give me the milkers. I wish I could destroy them like that in the speed run, like with just one nail. So it might be a dude. Can we see your nice face now? No. Now I have yellow by Coldplay in your head. Oh, we got another charm. The charm we got is the Baldur Shell. Protects its better with a hard shell while focusing soul. The shell is not indestructible and will shatter if it absorbs too much damage. You missed so much? Wait. But the wiki says... What? I missed that. The wiki says that it's female? Yeah. So Beanie, we completed all Deepnest. We have killed 2 of the Dreamers out of 3. We discussed Hornet's role. We know that Hornet cannot be the waifu because that's creepy. So we don't call her waifu anymore because I told Chad the truth about Hornet. So... So yeah. Oh, beautiful green path. And it's time to meet the god of green path. So chat, buckle up. We're gonna see the god of green path. What's on my face is Yoni. Is Yoni is the original design for Yoni? Actually. How's it going, Alberta? Alberta thing. Why it's there? Because we just discovered Yanni and we were talking about the design of the character. And Cesa sent a link with the original design, so we decided to keep it here because it looks gorgeous. We already got 2 nail arts, actually, Vini. We got Oro in Kingdom's Edge, and we just got Mato up there. So yeah. Listen, this is probably one of the... Let me... I didn't know, is innocent the kiss between Princess Leia and Luke. Let me remove the image then now. Hey, Alberta, thanks. Cheers to you too. Cheers. So I was saying that we talked about the how the vessels actually got to escape, and some of them escape the abyss, right? I think this one is one of the few that made it really, really far. What I wonder is who killed this guy. Maybe Hornet, even.
Laughing time.
Alright, Gold. Hey, Google. Tell me a joke.
Why does Han Solo like gum so much? Because it's chewy.
That one is good, chat. That one is good. Does it work in another language? Hey, Google. Let me see. Hey Google, tell me a joke in Spanish.
In Spanish, that's
Una broma.
By
Oh.
the way, I can now translate back and forth. To try it, just keep speaking in either language.
No, it's just telling me like how you say a joke in Spanish. But it's not telling me a joke in Spanish. You were waiting for a Chewbacca sound at the end? Ask the question in Spanish? Maybe, we'll see. Hey Google. Cuéntame un chiste.
Muy bien, aquí va un chiste. Maestra, ¿me castigaría por algo que no hice? No, Pepito, por supuesto que no. Qué bueno, porque no hice la tarea.
Alright. There you go, Spud. Spud wanted a joke in Spanish, so that's for Spud. And this is the Lake of Un. This is the Lake of Un. This is basically the sanctuary for the old god of Greenpath. If we come here earlier, we will see Quirrell, but not now anymore because Quirrell is already down there in Deep Nest. This is another one of the unique benches of the game, so there you can see it. I have a Spanish friend. The only chat I have with her is hola, and we also hola, and that's it. Hola, hola, ¿qué tal? And that's it. If you take a look at the background, this is a statue of Un. We will see Un very soon. But yeah. Google just needs to hire Dangle to narrate the jokes. Now, if you are a monster, like I don't judge people normally, except in this case, and many others, but in this case in particular, if you are a monster, and you see this man here, why would you attack it? Why? Why would you have to be that person? Attacking this poor innocent Moss Knight has done nothing to you. Nothing. It's contemplating the lake. It's yearning for Un. I don't see it. I don't see it. Something like, Mom, would you beat me for something that I didn't do? And Mom, no. And the kid, wonderful, because I didn't do the homework, yeah. What if you jump in front of it? Well, that now you're pushing it. We're attacking because he might drop Geo Monster. Bye-bye, sir. I don't want to bother you, but I do want to kill you, though. That one. There you go. Beautiful. That one we do care, because that's an entry to the journal. It's different, alright? Many people look innocent at first, but actually guilty of carrying awesome loot. Yes! There you go. So you're gonna see the real god of Greenpath right now. This is Un. And that was Un. Un doesn't give a fuck about us. But Un wants to help. And it gives us the shape of Un, which is a charm. Reveals the form of Un within the better. So like I said, Un is an old god, so there is a way, like, it makes sense that there is some Un inside of us as well. As an old god of the place, if we wear the charm, of course, right? Can you do it? Yeah, I guess you can, right? Yeah, absolutely. That's unbelievable. God, why? So this is the issue with having Isma's tears. You cannot go lower enough to do this kind of tricks because Isma's tears will pull you down. One of the old gods that's still alive. Yes, yes, absolutely. True. Very true. Un is a higher being who is responsible for all life in Greenpath. The temple-like structure at the edge of the Lake of Un was a place where she was worshipped. She once existed with land and dream and devotion. Though over time, her strength faded. Because people stopped believing in her, right? It's the same kind of thing as the Radiance, except that Un doesn't want to kill everything because of that, like the Radiance. Alright. We can come here and I guess we can go and explore the things of Greenpath that we haven't explored. There is something very particular that I want to see in Greenpath. Well, that I want to talk about in Greenpath. It's probably one of my favorite characters and stories in the game. So I hope we can go there. But first we need to complete this part. Any update on Silksong? No. Un just wants to create a world where she's comfy. The Radiance wants a world where it's worshipped. Yeah, exactly. I guess that's the difference, right? Silksong. Oh, look at that. Look at this. And he's painting what he's seeing. This is so beautiful. Little details of the game that are marvelous. Like this. Like Sheo is actually painting what he is looking at.
A visitor. Why have you crept in here, little grub? Perhaps like me you have a taste for discovering new things? I'm Sheo, and in a previous life I was a nail master. Yes, the only thing that drove me was becoming stronger and honing my skills with a nail. I imagined it was my one calling in life, but that feeling faded over time. Now I seek a new calling, something that speaks to my soul and compels me forward. That is why I spend my time here, secluded, trying to master the art of creation, painting, sculpting. These things bring a different kind of pleasure. You don't seem very moved by what I've said. Was it Sheo the nail master you were looking for? Did you come to learn a nail art? I'll teach you if you insist.
And that's going to be our last nail art. Also very beautiful cinematic because it's like exclusive to Sheo. And he doesn't teach by practicing, he just paints us doing it and then we learn it. It's like, oh, that's what we do. And that's why we learn it so bad. And the Great Slash is basically the Dash Slash. So I guess the Knight is not as good as we do. So, my work doesn't move you. The wielding of a nail, the wielding of a brush, these things are not so different. We cut into the world so that we can peer deeper inside. For now, though, I have nothing more to teach you. Your path forwards, only you can see it. Good luck. The last game you purchased was Blasphemous. Next would probably be Silksong or Cuphead DLC. Damn, you want to play some time-worthy game? Yeah, gotcha. Dash Slash is meh. I like it. I mean, I don't particularly like any of them, but yeah. My brother, Oro. What drove you to hide away deep down at the very edge of that ash-swept grave? Was it pride or fear or shame? Perhaps you should lay down your nail if it haunts you so, and find a new calling that eases your soul. So if you are paying attention, the dream dialogue of Sheo will direct you to Oro in Kingdom's Edge. The dialogue of Oro will direct you to Mato in Howling Cliffs. And the dialogue of Mato will direct you here. So they will give you a clue of where they are. Also, their story is quite weird. They trained under the same master, and at some point they kind of got separated, and they decided to stay away from each other and not seeing each other anymore. And there seemed to be a fight between Sheo and Mato, I believe. No, I think it's Oro. Oro and Sheo, I believe that they don't get along very well. And it's interesting because Sheo was supposed to be the strongest of the three. but he decided not to use the nail anymore. Oh, it's because of your PC you cannot play it? Damn. And some final lore for Un. From moss and leaf our life is drawn, while it grows upon the path we shall never wield. The old worshippers of Un. Interesting, right? Pretty cool. Sheo learned the nail arts from the great nail sage Sly. Oh no, the spoiler! We haven't got there yet. Along with his brothers Oro and Mato. Despite his aloof and kind demeanor, he was the most skilled disciple, driven solely by his desire for strength and the mastering of his skills. Yet this passion faded over time as he desired to explore the new forms of arts that could move him. He still had a good relationship with both of his quarreling brothers and had respect for his master. So it's between Oro and Mato then, that they don't get along too much. But yeah. Whoa, wall of text. How many hours you are in this game in total? I can tell you right now. Let me see. Let me see how many hours do we have in Hollow Knight. 525 hours. Thank you, Cesar. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's very cool. But yeah, there is bad relationship between two of the brothers. Trapped. A little bit trapped. How did you get there? Who took you there? Someone tossed you? What the hell's going on with you? So many questions I have. Interesting. You're about 500 hours something too? Now I don't feel too nerd. Nah, don't. Oro and Mato fight you together. Yes, but I don't... Oro always seemed haunted by something after falling out among the Nail Masters. So there was a falling out, yeah. He chose to move away in seclusion. He did not leave his brother Mato in good terms. There you go. It's Oro and Mato, yeah. And still owes him something. He set a hut in the fat reaches of Kingdom's Edge to avoid company. Yeah, we just don't know what it is. But it seems to be a shame of it. Like, Oro seems to be ashamed of what he did. And he seems to be the one who actually hurt Mato. Like, he did something to Mato. Can we play marbles? Sure, we can play marbles. We're gonna finish the stream soon. We're gonna finish it very close to this place. This is the place I've been waiting 3 days to take you to, chat. Do you see the background? Take a look at the background. Background is interesting in this part of the game. Look at that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's about that or something like that. Or maybe the fourth person that Sly mentioned is his dream. Esme? Just don't know who that is either. Alright, chat. The Stone Sanctuary. I wanted to bring you here, chat, because there is a very interesting character in this part. And I think Yazzie would like this story as well. I hope Yazzie's still around. You see a bunch of bugs here that are dead. Things to do and whatnots. So let's grab it. Whatever is hiding here. A piece of the mask. Couple of more corpses. And this. A dream warrior. She's called No Eyes. As you can see, she has no eyes.
My child, can you still see? Please, don't hurt me. Can't sleep with your eyes open, little one. Can't dream if you're still breathing, little one. Precious children, you speak such loathsome things as you sleep. Your claws scratch and scrape. Precious children, a monster has come for us in the dark. Will you sing for me? She's talking about us. Right there. So long, I thought you have to kill the No Eyes first and then get the shard. Right. Nope. This is basically the story of La Llorona, Vini. You're right. So this is interesting. No Eyes is also a backer character. It's a dream warrior. What she just said there about children, someone is here to attack us. Could you please sing for me? This is referring to us. She's talking about us. And she's talking to her children. Now, the story of No Eyes is very particular. The backer who created No Eyes actually created a lullaby song with the lyrics and everything. A backstory for the character and a design of the drawing for the character as well. Now, the original one was a little bit too dark, so much so that Team Cherry contacted this backer and said, we're going to have to tone down your story a little bit because it's creeping us out. So we're going to have to modify it a little bit. And they did. It's still creepy, not just the original kind of creepy. So for the original backer, what happened to No Eyes is the infection happened when No Eyes was not here. She was on a different location doing something, right? A mission or whatever. Because she looks like a warrior. She has an armor and everything, right? And when she came back home, she found that everything was different and the infection happened. So, what happens next in that story is that in order, like when she gets home and she sees her children are all infected. And they start attacking her. So for her, that is so heavy in her heart that she doesn't want to see her children killing her. So she takes her eyes out. So she doesn't see her children killing her. So the last thing she sees is her children coming at her. But she removes her own eyes. That's the original No Eyes story. What the story in the game is a little bit different. What the story in the game is, it's still very creepy, is No Eyes comes back and realizes that the infection is happening. The infection happens originally, what they think, through dreams, right? So they start dreaming with the radiance and they start dreaming with this light. So light and dream are associated with this infection that is killing them all. So when she realizes that, she wants to prevent her children and herself to fall into that. And she says, if you have no eyes, you can't fall asleep. If you don't dream, there is no light. So she removes the eyes of her children and her own eyes. And then she dies with them. I think it's a little bit creepier too. In the original backer design, the song of the No Eyes would tell you actually clues about the waves. So the fight was always the same. It's No Eyes moving around, you attack No Eyes. And no, the original fight was No Eyes will be on top singing the lullaby, and the children will attack you. And the song will indicate from which side the children will attack. That was the idea. In the final creation, the song is changed a little bit. Some people have reported that in Arabic, the song that she sings actually has lyrics that make a little bit of sense. Which is very funny. I don't speak Arabic, unfortunately, but it does make sense if it has some lyrics to it. And yeah, in the fight, what attacks you is basically the bugs that she killed to protect herself and her children. And those are still there, and her children attack you, and she attacks you. But yeah. Very creepy, you had no idea. The backers got clues about the lore then. The backers were pointed in the right direction, but I don't think they had any like real clue about the lore. It's true that it sounds a little bit like Arabic. How do I know all of this? Well, you can read a lot of item description.
you can try to use the dream nail in all the characters, but also if you don't know it, there is this channel in YouTube called Mossbag, and this guy knows a lot about these things. He have spent a lot of time doing research, but also you can join the Reddit, Hollow Knight Reddit. There's a lot of discussion on it. I'm not claiming that I know everything or that I am absolutely right, but this is the information that I have, so I wanted to share it with you guys. Gao, hello. So it's time to kill the No Eyes. Oh, Gao, you just missed the lore of No Eyes, which is my favorite lore. Yeah, let's see her and her children. Yeah, the boss is annoying, isn't it? Oh my goodness. All right. Hardest boss in the game is pretty annoying. You're in the bathroom with the headset on, so you couldn't type. Oh, okay, you heard it? Nice. Thank you, Gao. Thank you. One by one, their eyes closed at last. I felt it, a warm stillness falling over us. I'm sorry I was frightened of you. You were always protecting us. She's talking to us. Even when we couldn't see you. Take us there, please. A place where light cannot haunt us. A place without dreams, please. Even in death, she's still afraid for her of her children to fall to the infection. That is pretty fucking cool. The projectiles wrapping the screen reminds me of Castlevania Medusa heads. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's also like a reference, right? Use the nail art strategy. A face carved from stone. And that, chat, is No Eyes. My favorite warrior boss, and one of my favorite lore in the game. Is really creepy, is really cool. I think it's one of those things that backers, like, good job backers, right? Oh, I really hope Yazzie got the lore of this one. This one was cool. No Eyes emote.
We don't make mistakes. We just have happy accidents.
Good story, nodders.
Gao, what are you doing? Thank you so much, Gao. Thank you. Thank you for the 3 months. For the Prime Gamer. Any primers in chat? Any primers? This is one of the other unique chairs, by the way. Very pretty chair. Very pretty. Thank you, Gao. Thank you so much. You are way too kind. And this, my friends, will conclude episode 3 of our lore run. You're dodging all the lore? Oh, damn it. This was episode 3 of our lore run.